What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor, okay? You know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
God, 2.5 weeks off.
Something like that. I
mean,
mean,
we keep every time we come back, we're like we're not gonna do that again.
we're pretty consistent at not being consistent, so
Hey, and that's not bad.
no, it's not.
That ain't half bad.
It's like a bad referee. Like, just be consistently bad, you know?
Exactly. It's like you can love us or you can hate us.
Yeah, it is what it is. But hopefully you keep listening. And you keep listening to the Film Riff podcast. My name is Jake.
And I'm Nate.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
We're back.
Yeah, we got a couple reviews. We're catching up on reviews, actually.
Yeah.
We got Bring Her Back, which I think you saw like a week before me. Or did I see it before you?
No,
You saw it way before
I saw
me.
like the day.
Yeah. So, I went and got that in last week and then convinced you to go see Materialists.
Yeah.
So we both saw that one. So we got a review for that. And then you saw Phoenician Scheme a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And I unfortunately missed that one. But
Well, here's the
It's
bad
okay.
thing.
It's
It's
all
been
right.
so long since I watched it. I don't remember anything from it. I'm kidding. No, I just know I liked it. There you go.
yeah, that's fair. All right. I mean, so much movie news to catch up on.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like, weirdly, a lot.
It's always good.
You weren't too passionate about this one, but I'm like, I saw the new Naked Gun reboot
Okay.
trailer, and I'm like even more hyped for it.
I just thought it was like that British comedy shit.
But it's not British.
Oh, I always thought it was. I thought it was like that.
No, you know Leslie.
like Shallow Hal.
You know who like Leslie Nielsen is, right? Like the OG guy.
Yeah, I know everything about it. I just assumed it was like that, like a British dude for some reason.
No.
I know what you're talking about though. It's just like a spoof of like James Bond type movies, right?
Yeah, a little bit, or like cop procedural.
Yeah.
Like, because he's supposed to be like an undercover.
The
Like,
previews look
detective.
funny when they're all looking at the.
Yeah, it looks good, dude. So I don't know if you know this, but you probably wouldn't. But the director of it is Akiva Schaffer, and he's like one of the Lonely Island guys. And I
Oh,
don't know-
really?
You know Lonely Island?
Like they had that song?
The SNL people, Andy Samberg.
Yeah,
the three guys.
Okay, and one of them's the director of this?
Yeah.
Did he obviously he didn't do the first one, right? That's like so old.
No, yeah, so
Okay.
old. Yeah. But he like wrote the script with like the Lonely Island guys, I'm pretty sure. And,
That's
like,
funny.
You're making the movie, but every movie that those guys have been a part of or directed,
What's
it's
another
turned out
one?
like so good. You ever seen Pop Star?
No, is like a spoof though?
Yeah, it's like
Like
a
a
little
parody?
bit of yeah, a little bit
Okay.
of parody.
Huh.
Hot Rod.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of other
Yeah.
movies, but they're just like comedy geniuses.
Slapsticky,
honestly.
like,
yeah,
right?
like
Like
kind
the
of
funny?
Yeah,
Like the good comedies back in the 2000s when they were all kicking?
Yeah,
Like that
it's
style?
it's very like not a comedy you would expect to come out like nowadays, I would say.
Oh, yeah. It's like
Yeah, but that's like also like kind of the charm of it, you know? It's like a little bit, you know, kind of a throwback.
They're starting to come back, huh?
Yeah, comedy, I think comedy and I mean horror's been on the come up, but comedy and rom-coms I think are starting
It's just
to follow.
hard to make money off comedy, so I don't think there's like a whole lot of motivation to like pump them out.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, and this is what I'm like more excited for. This is a movie that, you know, it's not going straight to Netflix. It's coming out in movie theaters, and they're trying to market it like really heavy. Because I've seen this trailer play before like every movie I've gone to the movies at. So it's like, you know, something comparative. You know, it's like Happy Gilmore 2, which is, you know, a huge movie, like a huge comedy, right? Because like
Yeah.
everybody loves the OG, but like it's just dropping straight to Netflix. And that's just like how kind of majority of comedies are nowadays.
Well, Adam Sandler's got that deal.
Yeah, he's got the deal, but I mean, it's the same, you know, it's like, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like less of a movie when it doesn't go.
Yeah, it's also the same thing for rom-coms. I feel like a lot of like rom-coms and romance movies
I've
are
never
dropping
been a
on
rom-com
Netflix.
guy. I say that, but there are some. There's outliers.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like I'm all here for the push back into movie theaters for comedies and romance stuff. You know, get a wide variety.
I'm with you on that.
We need the women to save the movie
Women,
theaters.
women.
If you're listening, save them.
Yeah.
Go out to the movies. Drag your boyfriends.
You're a big demographic.
Yes. Yeah, but then I don't know. Today we had that Bruce Springsteen trailer drop.
And I was telling you earlier, I was like, the Bob Dylan one's still like it's like too soon. It's like making a joke
Still
that's like
fresh.
about something tragic.
Yeah.
It's like too soon, bro. Like this is
Yeah,
we
it's
gotta
just
wait
like
a year or two,
it's just kind of that whole generic biopic.
but it works.
It
It's gonna
works.
work.
It
It's gonna do
works. It
great.
works.
Everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah.
And what's his name again? It
Jeremy
was like
Allen White from The Bear.
These
You-
guys-
you know him from Shameless, but
he's Lip. He's Lip to me.
Yeah.
He'll forever. I'll just call him Lip. I'm not even gonna try to learn his name, memorize it. It's Lip to me.
Carmy. That's his name in The Bear.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
I actually got my roommate to start The Bear finally. It's so good. Have you seen it?
I watched like the first season and a little bit of a second.
Second season's crack, dude. It's so good.
It's just too much anxiety and too much like whoopity ba 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 ba. Oh, this is going wrong now. Deal with it. And there's like the house is on fire and he's
kind of
like
embracing like the anxiety.
it's just like it's like
Yeah.
whoa, slow down.
I like that though.
No, that's cool. Like I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying like for me, I'm just like too
Yeah.
much.
I think for like anybody who's come from a dysfunctional family, it's like it hits so hard. It's just like crazy.
Yeah, no, it. I mean, it has good reviews.
Yeah.
I like to see like I'd seen trailers. I'm like, whoa, they really advanced in where
Like
they're at
from
in
where
life.
it was. Yeah.
Just like now they're like in an upscale restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. Started their own restaurant. Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we're here, huh?
Exactly.
Went from flipping burgers to gourmet burgers, I guess. I don't know. Couldn't think of anything.
Sandwiches.
Yeah,
The beef. The beef. That's what they started out as.
The beef.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, Chicago fucking sandwiches. I don't know. I don't know what they're cooking. I just watched the show.
Some hoagies.
Yeah. No. But this, I don't know. The trailer didn't wow me today, but I will say, I think it's trying to deviate from the traditional biopic because like what's the generic biopic? It's like rise to fame, meets the girl, loses the girl, gets into drugs, falls apart, and then somehow comes back and saves their legacy. It's like we're tired of that. Like I don't know. I mean, the Bob Dylan movie got a little bit away from that, I think, but it was very much.
Well, he
like
just
that.
wasn't a druggie.
Yeah, he just wasn't a druggie. I mean, he lost the girl and then got a new girl and then lost that girl.
Yeah.
But this
that's
was,
just like seems like every guy.
yeah,
It's just like- it's just like a
it's
normal dude.
Yeah, I mean, we all been there. Come on.
Is this not doing that? I watched the trailer. And I thought,
No. So from what I've read, this movie is focusing on because obviously his biggest song ever is "Born to Run," right?
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Born,
I was
in the USA.
Oh
right?
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah. Born in the
You were
US.
thinking.
I was thinking of
Born
the
to
Paul.
be wild.
No, I was thinking of the Paul McCartney, or I was thinking Band on the Run. I don't know. I got mixed up. Yeah, but Born in the USA. But they showed that song at the end of the trailer.
Oh, did they? I didn't watch it all the way through. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
but the whole movie is more focused on right after that album came out and Bruce Springsteen kind of being in like a depression and trying to like kind of break out and make something new. And he films like a very stripped back album completely on a 2-track, I think, or something. It was like trying to do something new. And it's like focusing on the creation of that
Have you
album.
heard this new sound?
Yeah, I heard this new sound.
Like Back to Future.
Yeah, right. No, but I think they're trying for something new, and the director of it, Scott Cooper, made a Crazy Heart, which I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's like Jeff Bridges' movie. Pretty good. Like I think it's a pretty good movie, and Scott Cooper's got a kind of. I would describe his style as like very visually pleasing. Like it looks very nice, but it doesn't have like any like flair to it. So I don't know. It's definitely going to be a good looking movie. I think the script is probably going to be decent.
It's going to be safe for the most part.
I think it'll try to be not safe, but it'll still be pretty safe.
Yeah.
Like as long as Jeremy Allen White turns in like
He'll do great.
a good performance, I think the movie will ride on that.
He's kind of like the same guy. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like always got a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah. Just like
Just mumbling the cigarette around. Like,
disgruntled artist.
lip
Yeah.
kind of shivering and
Yeah.
What? Just like
Yeah. I don't know.
disgruntled artist. There you
I
go.
hope it's good. I don't know when I honestly forgot from the trailer, but I
Probably Christmas.
forgot when they're I know going for that Oscar.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know. This is a trailer I saw. He's like his dad's making him box and he's like, I came up from nothing and
Oh, okay. It's October.
October?
It's October.
What, like
that's
late
still,
October?
That's still in that Oscar season.
For sure. Dude, I feel like if your movie's good enough, you can get in the Oscar talks. Like, look at Sinners, for example.
Yeah.
But no, a movie like this is definitely, if it's in the fall, it's definitely going to be.
Yeah.
Unless
fair.
it sucks ass.
Yeah. No, I know.
I'm going to watch it just because why the fuck not?
I like Bruce Springsteen. I like his music.
I don't.
I feel like if you like the music, you gotta tune in.
I don't like it. I don't. That style of music is just corny to me. I just generic sounding.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it'll be coming out because I think there's a Michael Jackson biopic coming out this year.
Oh my god!
So that'll be the big like pop blockbuster one.
I'm gonna take her out of here. Yeah, I mean that's crazy. I haven't heard about that. Well, they had a Bob Marley one last year, and it fucking no one watched that.
Yeah, that failed.
Yeah, that's
miserably.
crazy, right? I think everyone was just like, "Nah, we're good."
I don't know. I don't. I think it's just like hard because I feel like a couple biopics every year break out, or like one kind of breaks out every year, but then all the rest just get swallowed up.
That seemed like one that would. I mean, I'm more interested in Bob Marley than I am fucking Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen, yeah.
The dude's kind of boring, man. I mean, he had a podcast with Obama and no one listened to it. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That is true.
No.
Yeah, I don't know because like I don't know. I hate to say it. I'm probably more interested in Michael Jackson than I am Bruce Springsteen.
I hate to say it. But obviously, that's a good thing to.
Yeah.
I think that's what most
that's
people
like,
would say.
lots to unpack there.
Yeah. That's a weird one to touch on because it's like, which narrative are you taking? Are you taking he's innocent or not?
I think they're taking the more innocent.
Yeah. I mean,
because the actor who's playing, I think the actor who's playing him is like his son or like his like nephew
Son.
or his nephew. Yeah.
Blanket.
I think it's his nephew. But I think his name's Jafar Jackson.
Jafar.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be getting his name wrong, but he's in the Jackson family, so I don't know. Kind of a weird year for biopics. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Is it like news, like breaking news type thing? Or
No, they've been working on that
been
for
in
a
the
while.
run.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it comes out this year, and they'll probably be aiming for a Christmas release because Michael Jackson's big still. In the
He'll
public
forever
eye.
be big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder. I don't think it will do good. I mean, I don't think it will. It'll get like a lot of hate and a lot of people because there's going to be people that hate Michael Jackson.
Yeah. No matter what, it's going to make a shit ton of money. I think.
Yeah, because there's more people that like Michael Jackson, even if they think that he molested kids, they're still going to watch it. Like me.
Yeah. Dude, what was that? It was like I think it was 2008, but they released that concert film. This Is It, released in like 2008 or like 2010.
Before he died.
After, I think it was like the year he died.
Oh, that's probably 2011.
And it like made a shit ton of money, like crazy.
Oh, they cashed in like when he died.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like that movie was huge, so I just feel like no matter what you make for Michael Jackson, it's like gonna be massive.
Oh fuck yeah!
But I remember going to see that at the movie theater with my mom and my grandmother.
Oh, you went to the movie theater for that?
Oh yeah, dude. So I ended up crashing out like bad. I didn't end up seeing the actual movie because when I was there, and this is something I wanted to like bring up, and why I was also bringing it up. But when I was there watching that movie, there was a trailer that came up before, and it was a trailer for 2012. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, but it was like, it was
I love that. I have a guilty pleasure. As dog shit as they are,
Yeah.
I love disaster movies. I love them.
Okay, so I think I was literally probably 8 years old when that movie came out.
So it did come out 2011 then, if that was 2012.
Yeah, I think so. And I was like terrified of the trailer because I
really?
thought the world was actually going to end.
Sick.
So I ended up like crying at the movie theater. I think my dad took me out and we just like walked around while my mom and grandma stayed and watched the movie.
He's probably like, thank God. He probably didn't want
He's
to watch
like,
it. He's
God, I
like,
don't wanna
oh,
watch this
this is
fucking
my way to
movie.
get out.
Oh, you definitely did not want to see that.
He's like
fucking
pinching
movie.
you. Don't remember it, but he's pinching you to help you cry more.
Yeah. he's like, come play it up.
Yeah.
No, but it's just like a funny memory. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little tired of the biopics.
Well, thank God. That's a testament to your parents. They escorted you out of the theater instead of just leaving you there to ruin the movie for
right
everyone.
now, like typical parent you'd probably see today. Just
It's like, yeah.
hey, shut up.
Or just ignore.
Hey, stop crying.
Yeah.
It's like yelling the movie. It's like, come on, ridiculous.
Or just like leave halfway, but still stand in the aisle, like trying to like soothe them.
I'm the
It's
same
like,
way.
Get the
Like,
fuck out.
like, if people are, or if I'm with people that are being loud.
Ooh, that's the worst. Because then it's like, what do I
yeah,
do?
Yeah. Because it's like they're your friends, so you don't want to be like, hey,
like
shut
when
the fuck up.
yeah.
But you also don't want to be like, just let it be.
Yeah, because then it's ruined the mood for you, and then you got this extra like, oh man, everyone's thinking I'm a part of this.
Yeah,
It's like
right.
when your friend's rude to like a waiter or something.
Yeah.
Or a waitress.
Oh, dude, it's so like
It's awkward, yeah.
You're like, ugh, I don't like this.
All right, we're back. I had to put my dog up. She'll probably. There's one right there.
Come back and sticking her nose through the door.
Yeah. What's next on the list?
All right, yeah. I guess next we got a Texas Chainsaw bidding. You see all that stuff about?
Yeah, I'm in. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like excited because I'm like because I love the original one. It's probably the only one I like out of all of them. But
yeah, the OG is really good. Yeah, it's fantastic.
But they're trying to like so the newer ones that are made. It seems like it's just a random director. These directors seem like legit.
Majority of the Texas Chainsaw movies are dog shit.
Oh, I mean, I haven't seen a
Terrible.
good one. You see that one with it was like a 3D one with Trey Songz.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember Trey Songz.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was bad. I went and watched it just because it was like 3D, and at the time 3D it was like rare.
Yeah, 3D was huge.
Oh, yeah, it was
Come
like
on.
whoa, a 3D movie. I'm watching that.
Yeah.
It was like one effect that was 3D.
Yeah.
It was trash. But yeah, I mean,
Dude, I don't know. It's like it's interesting to see all the people that because I don't even know how they. I guess they just released a list of like everybody who's bidding on it, but it's Monkey Paw, which is Jordan Peele's company,
yeah.
and then Neon and A24 are also in the mix. But Neon, the only reason I'm not for Neon right now is because they're going Osgood Perkins, which we like Osgood Perkins,
It's just
but
his style for that.
I just don't think I don't think he mixes well with like
Real.
what I would want out of a new, very good Texas Chainsaw movie.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
then-
I'm the same way with Jordan Peele.
Yeah, right. It's like you might get a little too.
It's too layered.
Yeah, too many layers.
Yeah.
You know, like too much commentary on what.
Leatherface is going to represent systematic racism somehow. Like, no, you idiots! It wasn't about a guy just killing people.
It was never about it. It
Yeah.
was never about rural communities. It was always about.
He's gonna take his mask off and it's gonna be like a dude in the police cap.
Yeah. Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
No. No, and then A24. Who was behind A24? The director.
Oh fuck, I can't remember. But it wasn't someone that like.
Oh no, it was Glenn Powell.
Yeah, it was an
direct-
actor.
It wasn't director. Yeah, but Glenn Powell wants it, which makes sense because he's he's like big Austin like Texas guy.
Yeah, but Twisters, it's like.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's the actor in Twisters, right? Or
You know who Glenn Powell is?
yeah, but he's in that.
Yes.
So it's like, what I'm trying to say is like that's his style. It's like now you're jumping to this.
He's more action comedy.
Corny, you know what I mean? It seemed like he was,
Yeah.
But
He's
it's
like big stud movie star.
But it's weird because you got A24 behind it, so it's like, does that
It'd be
negate that?
Yeah, I mean, I think Glenn Powell's a good enough actor where he could turn in a good performance, especially in a horror movie.
But he's directing it, right?
no.
Oh, I thought these were
he's
just a list of.
No, he's just like bidding on it. He might not even star in it. He might just be like executive producing. it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's just attached. Like he's somewhat attached to like what A24 would do. But
Oh, then I'm for it then.
yeah, I'm for it. Like he would.
That's my lead.
I think him being attached makes it like it would be authentic for Texas. Like it would try to be like, shot in Texas. Like
I get what you're saying.
yeah,
because
I
he
don't
got
know,
the
I don't
it's
know,
his
weird.
roots.
Like not like that's hard to do, but I don't know. I think he would just bring some sort of like energy to it that is needed. So I like the idea of Glenn Powell and A24 being behind it more than Neon.
If it wasn't for A24, I wouldn't be for Glenn Powell.
Yeah, no, and that's definitely fair.
Like if it was Warner Brothers, I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, but A24, I mean, we've talked about
It's
this
a complete
lot.
different. Yeah.
We've talked a lot about this on the podcast, but like A24 maybe a little bit less in good graces, but then they've been kind of coming back up a little bit on the horror. Like they're like earning their
Yeah.
reputation back.
Just
Neon was trying to take it for a minute, but A24 is kind of on the comeback.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, but I just think it's really interesting. Like I love to see that there's a lot of like passionate people about it because I think it's whoever gets their hands on it. Because everybody that was in the running.
Josie. All right, go ahead. Everyone is in the running.
Yeah, but everybody that was in the running, yeah, I think it's just like, I think they're good options. You know, it's not like a big studio trying to get it so they can, you know, do more of a cash grab, like shitty sequels. Like they're actually trying to, you know, do something creative with it. Or I think it's like everybody who was listed was very creative and like could have a good spin on it.
And with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you don't need a big budget. Like, have you seen the original one?
Oh no, dude, the original one's like almost feels like a home movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's really it has like the same kind of vibe as like Evil Dead. You know, it's like very low budget, passionate, like scary, fucking wild. You know.
For some reason, I thought I couldn't remember if you said you didn't watch it or not. That's why I went for sure.
Oh, the OG.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
it's a
fucking-
masterpiece.
It's
like
one of
it's a
my
modern-
favorite slasher movies.
Yeah, it's a horror masterpiece.
It holds up so damn good.
Yeah, it's very good.
And it's scary. Like, just even the intro, the way it's like a news guy talking, like, today there's been 33 someone, you know, just like reporting some stats of like a murder.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it shows that weird ominous background. It's like kind of oranges, or orange, you know, and
yeah.
they just stick to that. The blueprint's there. They don't have to get all fucking crazy and have him all jacked up on steroids and fucking, I don't know, it's weird. They're like, you know, the new ones.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, just do that. Just make it weird. And A24 nails that weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't even need to be like the original's gory. Like it's like because what the dinner table scene, that stuff's freaky.
Yeah, it's gory, but not like in a
it's
a
not
porn
like
way, like gore porn way. It's
Exactly.
just like
I think
it's
that's
just
like what
there.
it eventually morphed into. It was like horny teens getting chopped up with chainsaw. It's just
more like a Jason X vibe, where it's like just kill the dumb sluts and the stupid teenagers partying, just kill that vibe.
Exactly. It's like that's so overdone, and people are tired of that.
It's stupid.
I think slashers specifically are something that like need kind of that refurbishment. Because Bodies is one that comes to mind. Like that was a recent slasher that was good, but not even really a slasher. You know,
I wouldn't consider that a slasher. I think it's like a who did it.
Yeah, but it feels like a slasher because that's like what they're setting up.
Yeah, more on the Scream vibe.
Yeah, but slashers have just kind of been, you know, new Halloweens, new Scream, new.
There's no. I guess this wouldn't be an original IP. Either.
No, it's not an original IP, but still, it's like with the right studio and distributor and people behind it, it could be the best of like the new like serial killer slasher films. You know?
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely hyped for it. Like,
I guess X, that was an original slasher.
I liked X.
That was very good.
I did like X a lot.
Well, for a slasher, that's an original IP slasher.
Yeah.
That's the best one since, who knows?
Yeah, a
since
while.
Scream.
Yeah, a while, yeah. Yeah, dude. Freaking, God, that just brought to mind, because I went to the movie theater the other day, obviously.
Quit bragging.
Yeah. I got...
We just be
my
out there
$10
balling.
ticket was my balling on my $10 movie ticket. But they had that new trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer, but the reboot.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, it kind of looks good. I'm just a sucker for a slasher. I'm a sucker for a slasher. But not to say, looks a little trashy.
To me, it looks
a little
100% trashy.
Oh, no. Hold on. New slasher IP. Did you watch that Thanksgiving movie?
No, I know what you're talking about, though.
Like 2 years ago? I actually kind of like that one. That one was fun.
But it ain't on X's
was a
level,
fun
though.
No, X was probably better.
Oh, just like as far as like just a good movie.
Yeah. Like actual quality.
Yeah, like this was just like a dumb movie you watch for fun.
I can agree with that.
You can say Krampus, too.
Nah. I was not a Krampus guy.
But but is that not the same? That Thanksgiving one's kind of like in that same world as Krampus, like a fun comedy, holiday thriller.
Yeah, it's more like a little bit more slapstick deaths. Yeah. That's fair. That's a fair analogy.
Oh shit! You know what? What's it called? Your boy, right? That's like on the gore porn. The Clown.
Terrifier?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's an original IP.
That's true.
I would take X over that.
I might offend some people here, but actually, this is probably almost definitely an unpopular opinion. I'm a big Terrifier fan. So
you say unpopular opinion?
I think a lot of people think it's disgusting.
Dude, the fucking killed, like the second one, like destroyed in the box office, right? Or the newest one did.
Yeah, comparative to the budget, I guess.
Yeah, and like everything it went up against.
Yeah, for the weekend. Yeah,
it kicked everyone's ass, and it was like a no-name movie. I can't remember. It went up against like a good movie too, and it was like no one watched it. Everyone watched that.
Dude. Terrifier 3. I will stand by this. It was a top 10 like theater experience I've ever had.
Yeah,
It
you're
was so good.
like I said. The
It
word
was
of the
so
day.
fun, bro.
That should be the title of this gore porn. You're
Yeah.
You're a gore porn guy.
I'm a gore porn guy.
Yeah.
I like gore. I don't know. Maybe that influenced my decision and career path. I want to be a surgeon. So like maybe that's
Ugh.
I just want to see what's inside.
You just become a.
I'm just a little freak.
I thought you
dude.
said you were gonna be a
I'm just
serial
little
killer.
freaky boy. Come on, match my freak. Come on,
match your freak.
match my freak. No.
That's gonna be tough to match that. I gotta fucking kill a girl with like by
Okay.
splicing her up. I mean, that's what you're watching, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're,
split some dude up in half from his ball sack from a
yeah, I think I'm gonna fold
with a
on that one,
fucking
brother.
chainsaw.
I think I'm gonna fold the cards on that and just walk away. You can.
Yeah, you
you're
can have that
unmatchable.
all day long. I don't need that. No.
No, I'm like I like I said in previous ones, like I'm not that I close my eyes. I'm like, I can't do it. This was
Yeah.
why. I don't know if we can get into it later or we can get into it now.
What?
Bring her back.
Yeah, we'll get into it later. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll save that. We'll
There's
save
a
the
moment in
reviews
there.
for- yeah.
Wait, we 100% got to do a quick non-spoiler for it. Just be like, oh, we liked it, blah blah blah. This part was good, and then we get into spoiler.
Yeah, I'm down.
Because I'm sure if someone's wanting to watch the podcast for the first time, they're like, well, goddamn, I need to watch Bring Her Back. I don't want you spoiling it for me.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's a good point. Yeah, we'll do that.
But I'm sure you've seen it by now. It's been like a month since it came out.
Yeah. But gosh, what else? We had.
You said something about Will Smith.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you not hear?
No, I don't know anything about. The only thing I've seen of Will Smith is him going, "Girls, girls, girls." I like. Have you seen that?
What is that new?
Oh yeah, it just came out like 3 days ago. It's like this video, a new song he came out with. It's like a strike pose song.
God, I hate that he's trying to like bring back his music career.
It looks 90s style too.
Yeah.
He goes, "I like pretty girls, 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 girls," and it's like strike pose, look. You know, it's like some shit like that.
Corny. So
Very, but it's one of
corny.
those things where you're going to start hearing it everywhere. I guarantee it's going to be like a TikTok trend where people are dancing to it. You know?
Yeah. No. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, the reason I brought up Will Smith to you was because it came out recently on he was on a podcast and he was like, oh yeah, like Christopher Nolan brought me Inception and I read it and I just like didn't get it, so I passed on it, and that's one of those that like still kind of hurts. But then I'm listening to that, I'm like,
Thank God.
homie, yeah, I'm like, thank God. But like, homie passed on The Matrix
Yeah.
and Inception, dude.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
He passed on Matrix for the Wild Wild West.
Which, yeah, that most dog shit pile movie.
Hey, I liked the song though at the
I've
time.
ever seen. Yeah, the song's fire. The song's good. The song's good.
Yeah, but
That's good. But that movie's terrible.
But it's always like it's like
I've never met a single person that liked that movie.
it seems
or
like
defends it.
seems like you should give Will Smith a script, because if he passes on it, your movie's going to be so much like you're going to like, oh, this is going to be a
Yeah,
great
right.
movie
You
now.
should just take every movie to Will Smith, and then if he accepts it, you're like, oh, we got to rewrite this
Yeah.
script, bro. We got to go back to the drawing board. This
Just
is
can
not
it.
good.
Because everyone else that gets casted for it is like perfect. Like I couldn't imagine Keanu Reeves not being
Yeah.
what's it, Neo?
Yeah, Neo. Yeah.
Could you imagine Will Smith? Maybe.
I could see Will Smith in The
Maybe.
Matrix. I couldn't see him in Inception. I don't know, dude. I'm like,
Inception. That's way too deep. I think he's. He pisses me off, dude.
yeah, he's annoying. He's,
Once the slap shit happened and no one gave a fuck, they're like, oh, we pretend like we care about people, but we're gonna let him slap him, then we're gonna
give him an Oscar.
and
and then-
congratulate him, and it is fucking so fake.
yeah, and then there's backlash, so they ban him, and it's just like pick and choose.
It's
bro.
so
Pick and
fake,
choose.
dude.
Yeah, he's such a weird guy. Like,
You see his book? I didn't read it, but I've heard a lot
you
about
made
it.
a book, when did you write a book?
Dude, it's so weird. Yeah, like right before the slap shit, I think.
Dude,
Dude,
it's about like
he's talking-
Scientology stuff.
No. He's talking about like his upbringing and shit. Like he talked about his relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
Weird, dude. The way he treat like some of the shit that he admits to. Okay, so there's like a movie that she's in where she's in a sex scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes and visits her grandma, and he has the TV playing of that. He makes sure like that sex scene's playing like when her grandma and her come in to visit him. Yeah, he just has it played.
What?
Yeah.
And he's like saying that he did.
And
this?
in the book, yeah, he just talks about weird shit, and he talks about being cucked and like into cucking and just shit like that. Maybe he doesn't talk about being. No, he doesn't mention. He doesn't. He's not into it, but he gets cut before her.
Yeah, because his wife cheated on her.
Yeah,
cheated on him.
And he just talked like that, destroyed him, and I don't. He just talks about weird shit. He just mentions like stuff that is like, ugh, like he's weird. Like you can tell he's weird.
Yeah.
But doing something like that, that's kind of insane, right? And he kind of like laughs. He's like, I thought it was funny. I thought it was a hilarious bit.
He's got the most like widespread career I've ever seen from like a A-list star, dude. Like he had a dog shit decade for a while.
When I was a little kid, he was like my favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We all my friends, we all loved it. Even after it was like done, like everyone still watched it. It was like you go to a friend's house and it'd be like on in the background.
Yeah, but then he had like, all through the 90s, he was the guy. And then he had, Pursuit of Happiness. That was huge. And then 2010s, he was doing
I Am Legend.
Shit. Yeah. That was like early. That was before 2010.
Yeah.
I'm saying like 2010s, he just like did nothing. Like
I can't remember.
Terrible.
Oh,
and then he comes back and wins an Oscar, and then gets canceled, and now he's like doing dog shit movies again.
Well, he was getting. I mean, what's her name? I'm trying to think of like a good example, like the podcast that he was doing with his wife.
Yeah, Red Table, Red Chair, or something.
It was so like, God damn, dude, what? That's embarrassing.
Weird. Yeah, just embarrassing and weird. Yeah.
And then she's fucking what's his name? That loser ass singer.
Yeah, the rapper. Yeah, I can't remember.
He had like a couple good songs, and it was just like, and then she's admitting it to him, and he's just like. It was his friend's, or his son's friend. It's like, oh my God, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
he's just a broken man, dude. And then he snaps and slaps a guy who's like half his size on TV, and it's like, Jesus, bro. I think you just need to lay low the rest of your life.
Jaden's turned into a little annoying.
He's like wearing like fucking like a hat that's like
the house. Yeah, he is goofy, so goofy.
He's trying way too hard to be like cool, mysterious. I'm like, haha, look at me, I'm artsy. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Now Willow Smith, she's dope.
The only thing I remember
you're too much
her
of a boomer to hear about the.
Well, she started back in my day when I was in high school. Yeah. And that shit was stupid, so that's the only thing I know her from.
Yeah, but her music she makes now is like fire.
Is it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, easy on the fire.
Yeah, it's good. It's like definitely good. It's not dog shit. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm like just hearing the Will Smith stuff is just funny to me, and I just like I don't understand how you don't get Inception or Matrix. Like they're not complicated movies. Like maybe Inception is, but like
you mean like complicated to like, oh, this is going to be good?
Yeah, it's like
okay.
I didn't.
I'll say it's a complicated movie for sure. Watching it,
who watched Inception and was like, I don't know what happened at all in this movie. Like that, like come on, it's like they explain it so it's like a dream within a dream within a dream. It's like,
is that why he didn't want to do it? Is that
he said he didn't get it? I'm like, okay.
I mean, it is puzzling. Like it's like there's a lot.
Yeah, fair. Yes. Maybe I'm just too big brain, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's definitely
just too smart.
It's definitely like a mind. It's way out of his league. He's one of those guys that like he tries to get an Oscar. Like all of his movies is him trying so hard to get an Oscar. I feel like.
Oh yeah, on that King Richard movie, definitely felt like that. I mean, that performance is incredible.
And then he is very afterwards. The slave movie that no one gave a fuck about.
Oh, Emancipation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of like a failed Oscar bait. It ended up just going straight.
Well, it's because of all that controversy. With the slap.
Definitely. Like that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, King Richard, he tried hard for that. He's all right as an actor. Like he's solid, but
oh, dude, he can turn out a great performance. It's just like
he's just kind of
just chooses bad movies a lot of the time, and I just like I just don't get it. Like he's made so many bad choices in his career. It's just odd.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. But we can gloss through these next two pretty fast. But we were talking about, it's rumored Robert Eggers is making a Christmas Carol movie because you sent that to me. I was out with some friends and I was like, I read it out loud and they were all like, "What the?"
You had to take your shirt off and walk around. You had to be like, "Oh, this is crazy news. I gotta take a break."
Wild.
They're like, "What the fuck's Nate doing?"
Yeah, yeah. But Robert Eggers is making, or supposedly, as reported. By,
I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember who
it was. A big. They had a check. They had a blue check mark.
Yeah, they had a blue check mark.
Can't just buy that shit nowadays.
Yeah, but making a Christmas Carol movie, and I'm like,
Like
You know
Mr.
what?
Scrooge Christmas movie.
Yeah, Mr. Scrooge. Yeah, I think that's pretty sick.
With William Dafoe
Willem
playing Mr. Scrooge. Like,
Yeah.
come on, brother. So you know it's gonna be weird, right? Like it's gonna be one of those dark movies.
Yeah, a little bit darker. But Christmas Carol is also just like a very dark story in general.
Yeah, but it was always like a like you watched it at Christmas with your family.
Yeah, but I think that's because Disney got their hands on it and made it. Like the original Charles Dickens.
So you think he's
novel
gonna
is,
get
like,
it? Oh, so it was always like it was originally dark.
Well, it's just like old Victorian, like kind of just reflecting on life and kind of darker.
See, my whole perception of it throughout my entire life was always just like a
Goofy,
like a Christmas, like a heartwarming at the end type.
bah humbug.
Yeah, it was like like watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It fell in that category for me.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more mature than people give it credit for.
I'm down for that.
But I don't know. Did you ever watch the Jim Carrey one? It was like a Robert Zemeckis movie.
Nah, maybe.
It's like they did the same thing that they did for Polar Express. So they did like the mocap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it's decent. Like anybody who shits on that movie, like it's not that bad. I think just Robert Zemeckis is very nothing director in my opinion. I might make some people mad, but
Dude, he's gonna.
he made Forrest Gump. I think he has no style to him at all. Like he's got no like artistic ability. He just makes movies. So I think that's like where Christmas Carol kind of falls a little short.
Okay.
It's like it's not stylistic enough. Like there's so much more you can do with the story. So that's why like hearing Robert Eggers is doing it,
Perfect for it, man.
kind of perfect for it. I'm like that's it'll be a little bit lighter than what he usually does, but like
Maybe.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
You got William Dafoe in
Yeah,
it,
I'm not going to
too?
give him that much credit.
Dude, Robert Eggers is my favorite modern director right now.
Really?
Oh, I mean, I sit here and I thought about it, and like, it was between him and like Ari Aster. But I feel like I got to give Eddie a chance, obviously. But Robert Eggers,
the more stuff they release for that,
I'm the opposite. I'm kind of liking it.
know.
I've gotten away from like, oh, it's going to be a horror movie.
I just can't get into the COVID story. Like I just have no interest.
If it's good, it's good though.
That's fair. That's fair. That's true. I think it's just like too soon, bro. Like it's been 5 years, but like.
But
I don't
you're
wanna-
excited for another biopic about an artist.
I didn't say I was hyped about the Bruce
kidding.
Springsteen. I didn't say I was hyped about that. No, I'm just like not hyped about a movie about
It's been
COVID.
5 years, bro.
Yeah. I just
no. It's
as
still a
fun as
topic.
Beau is Afraid was, and we've
Fun.
talked about this a million
I
times,
know.
but like, I don't know. I'm still gonna go see it. I'll be in the movie theater. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not gonna be there to see it. Like, I'll be there day one. But
My point is though, is like Robert Eggers has surpassed him for me, and
Yeah.
I'm just The Witch was always like that, like changed my like
yeah,
horror movies do rule. They're not just
Yeah.
stupid. So, and then he has range too. Like so he does like he does his own IPs with like The Witch and what's that Viking one, Northman.
The Northman. So that's my favorite of his
See?
movies. It's my favorite.
And then he does already established IPs with Nosferatu and the new one's coming out. But he nailed Nosferatu.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like
he
dude he can just whatever, man, just whatever you touch. Oh, and then The Lighthouse. That's like considered like a masterpiece.
yeah. I love The Lighthouse. I love that.
And it's
movie.
so different. Everything's so different, but he does have his style. You can tell, like it's like that weird. Like,
yeah. I think he
That
could
was a
do.
weird face thing. But you get what I'm saying
Yeah,
just by doing it like
yeah.
that. And like the orchestra in the background, like ho ho ho.
Yeah, yeah.
Some weird shit, like a witch grinding up a baby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's just like,
The Lighthouse, he's all like,
and smite thee with Poseidon's rain.
yeah. And it's like, wah, da. Fucking Northman even had that vibe when he met that. I don't know what you'd call him, like not a fortune teller, but like a shaman, a gypsy type thing. I don't know what you
Can't say gypsy, bro. It's offensive.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm just
Gypsies offenses to who? Because gypsies fucking love being called gypsies.
Maybe here. Nah, gypsy's like no. It's
The boxer.
just a fun. I'm just giving you shit, but like I have a buddy from Romania, and he's like, yeah, dude, like when I'm home, like you can't say gypsy. Like somebody will kill you if you call somebody a gypsy. Like they'll fucking
in
murder you.
Romania?
But gypsy is Eastern European. That's like where that originated.
Well,
So like in the countries that originated, that's like fucked up. Like, you
well,
can't say it.
what's the boxer? Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Dude's like, we're fucking gypsies. Like, yeah. Like,
No, yeah. What are they? I don't know.
I think if you look it up, it says gypsy.
Oh, does it? Okay. Yeah. Northman's so good. Yeah,
Underrated as fuck, dude.
Underrated.
They got hated on.
Extremely.
They agree. That's my underrated
Yeah, they agree.
bark
Yeah,
alarm.
They like it. Yeah, but super underrated.
It was great. It got shit on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's like a 60 or something.
No. It's like 80.
No. Pull it up.
Pull it up.
I
I guarantee you it's at least 70.
and it bombed in the box office too.
It did. When I went to see it, nobody was there. 90%, motherfucker.
On
Told your ass.
On audience?
No, on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, what's the audience score? I concede you're right, but
Audience score?
I'm just curious what they said.
Well, here's an even better one. The average Letterboxd score is 3.8. That's pretty high. That's actually really high.
On Northman? Interesting. What was the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes? Because I remember seeing they had bad reviews on something.
That doesn't come up on the Google search automatically.
Oh, I thought you clicked on it. Because I think the audience score was bad then.
Yeah, that one was probably like a
I want to say 68.
64%.
Ooh, yeah. Motherfuckers.
Fuck
Which are the
Rotten
ones that are
Tomatoes.
supposed to be good. There's,
Fuck Rotten Tomatoes, bro.
yeah, if it doesn't agree with me, fuck them.
Yeah. But then when they like the movie I like, I'm like,
like,
yeah,
man.
I love it.
Yeah.
Praise me. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, like, see,
validate my
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah.
Yes.
The intellects agree with me.
Yeah.
But point is, yeah, he's going to cook on that. And then he's got like 17 movies lined up. Werewolf, which you just found out about.
No, not
The
Werewolf.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, the Labyrinth.
No, the
yeah.
Werewolf also. But,
Yeah.
you just found out about
I
the
just found
Labyrinth.
out about Labyrinth.
Sequel.
Yeah, I did.
Not a reboot.
I did double check that whenever you told me that, but I was like, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. And that's like I was saying, like he's not just a guy that just does already established IPs. He's
Yeah.
proven that he can do his original IPs.
Yeah.
Which
now
are
now
honestly
he's
better.
like such a
Range.
he's like proven himself, so I think people are trusting with IP, but I still think he has the creative freedom to like do what he wants with IP, which is like it's hard to find that like middle ground, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's nice to see big studios giving, like more small time directors like ability to do what they want to do with
Mm-hmm.
big properties.
He got the attention of like the best actors
Yeah.
and
yeah,
actresses.
yeah.
Oh well, I was thinking he had a big act. Well, he created a big actress. What's her name? I don't know her
Anya
name.
Taylor-Joy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it gave her a big breakthrough.
Really? Yeah. I mean, The Witch, which is like the most indie film at the time.
Yeah.
That's what she was in.
Yeah. Gave her room to like get bigger roles.
For sure.
Because she went on and did like Queen's Gambit. I think Queen's Gambit, that Netflix
Was her
show,
breakthrough.
That was like her big breakthrough.
Also, Split. I think she was
Yeah. She was the main girl in Split. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, that was a breakthrough as well. But Queen's Gambit, I would say probably.
Yeah, that was huge.
That's what I consider
People
her breakthrough.
loved that movie.
I'm not saying he
or that
gave her a
show.
breakthrough. I'm saying he like.
Yeah,
you can kind
set
of
her up, bro.
you look back and be like, hey, she started here though. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with Ari Aster. With damn, I can blank on all these fucking names.
Alex Wolff?
No, the girl.
In which movie?
Midsummer.
Oh, Florence Pugh.
Yes, Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
You can look back and be like,
That
hey,
was definitely her big breakthrough.
You think that was a breakthrough? You
Yes.
think
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't even know if I would agree with it.
call me naive, but I thought like
Mids-
breakthrough wise, I would say it would be like Black Widow, just because it was more mainstream.
Nah, she was nominated for an Oscar for Little Women before that.
Okay,
But
well, I meant mainstream breakthrough because Little Women.
yeah, but I'm saying Midsommar is Ari Aster's like most acclaimed film in terms of like the one that everybody's like most mainstream, like everybody knows it and loves it. Over Hereditary.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
But I'm saying like when I think of mainstream, I'm thinking of shit like my neighbor would know or my cousin would know. Not you, but like
I think you ask anybody
Midsommar?
I think you ask anybody in my demographic or yours, they know Midsommar.
Ooh, you got to get old Midsommar.
Midsommar.
Yeah.
That's how I've always said it. I think that's how you're supposed to say it.
I actually looked that up a long time ago. I think it's Midsummer, but you're right because Ari Aster, which he made it, that's the only thing that matters. He calls it Midsommar.
Exactly.
But where it's from,
Yeah.
the actual thing, like what are they, Swedish?
Yeah. Yes.
You can look up videos. They call it Midsummer.
Okay.
But that's irrelevant because Ari Aster does say Midsummer.
Exactly. Therefore, it's Midsommar. So I'm right.
So yeah. No, you're 100% right.
I am right.
Yeah.
Like I'm always right.
Yeah.
Never catch me lying.
It kind of sounds like when you say Midsommar, it kind of sounds like Scorsese.
Yeah. yeah.
No, but that's how you say it. That's how you say it. Yeah.
Smart Scorsese. Yeah. Yeah, you're a Scorsese. I've always said Scorsese, but you're right.
I was always
You're
Scorsese
right.
until I heard it was Scorsese, and I'm like, I started saying it like that way, and now it's like it sounds
some respect
it's
on his
easier.
name,
It's
yeah.
it just flows better.
Scorsese. Yeah, it does.
Now I tried not to say it like that because I don't want to sound. I'm like,
You're pretentious, or
well, because it's not how I grew up saying it. So now I feel like I am.
yeah. Now
you
you're
know what I mean?
Like I know more than you know.
Yeah,
I know. More
it's like
than
saying
you.
taco, Christina.
Taco.
It's like you're white, but you got a little bit of Mexican in you.
Yeah, let me get a taco.
Yeah. Hey, yes, I would love a margarita and then also a taco and then
Yeah,
it's
right.
like chill.
You're trying too hard. Just chill out. Chill out.
Nah. But damn, we riffed on that because I don't know where we started. and
Yeah, we got a little far.
Robert Eggers goaded.
Yeah.
Christmas Carol possibly
Goated.
coming out.
Willem
the next-
Dafoe starring role. Fire.
Let's go.
Come
It's
on.
It's like William Dafoe with Robert Eggers. You got Ari Aster with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, dude, it's actually crazy.
Which
that
is
Joaquin
two,
Phoenix
like,
has
top
become this
tier.
guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and dude, he's hyped for his movies.
Yeah, he is.
He kind of sold me on Eddington.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, this movie looks you know how he talks. You know, he's kind of like, I don't know, he's very
Yeah.
genuine. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like very authentic to himself.
Yeah,
Definitely like he's a little weirdo.
Yeah, but
like
genuine. Yeah.
but genuine and like awesome. Like I love Joaquin Phoenix.
innocent is the word I'm thinking. He's very innocent.
Yeah.
He just seems like, like he always like I don't know.
Well, he's just like very anti-Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think.
Same with I was gonna say William Dafoe, but nah, not anti.
Willem Dafoe just gives me more like New York vibes, like, and that's you know what. This might be. I might say this. I don't know if I'm right on this, but I think that big actors that more reside in New York
Are
are
better.
more relatable and chill because they don't fuck with the whole Hollywood like lifestyle bullshit.
Same with comedy.
Yeah.
There's a big like New York, L.A. now Austin,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
New York, L.A. The New York comics are always the best.
Yeah.
The L.A. seems a little bit more faker, a little bit more like act outy, like, and they they all dress cool, like they wear the Jordans and they look cool, but the New York comics are like just a bummy, like wearing the same black T-shirt with stains on it, and just
Yeah.
joke, you know. Same with it. Maybe it's just an artistic thing. Like,
yeah.
if you go to LA to make it, you're more like, oh, I'm trying to get famous and rich and fuck all the chicks. Where if you're a New York guy, you're just like, I just want to make this. I don't
Yeah,
give
like
a
I want
fuck
to do
about
art. Like I'm just facing the crowd. Like I'm just trying to do my thing,
Yeah.
focus on my art.
that. And I just love making movies. I just
Yeah.
love being an actor. Just let me do that.
I feel like you don't. Okay, other than Woody Allen, which we were talking about earlier.
Roman Polanski too.
I feel like majority of New York artists are like pretty unproblematic. I can't.
Yeah,
say that.
I mean, yeah, well, yeah,
I
no,
can't.
you have
say
to really
that.
think
I can't
about it.
say that, but yeah, more chill vibe for sure.
And that's not to say that everyone in LA is dog shit. Like, because
No, yeah,
there's
yeah.
outliers, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to go there to.
would you say Quentin Tarantino's
make it.
an LA guy, right?
Yeah, he's definitely a piece of shit in real life, though.
You think so? I don't think he's a piece of shit.
No, not a piece of shit.
He's
He's fine.
annoying.
Yeah,
Just not what's that called? Aware. Like,
yeah.
like he's too.
Sniffing his own farts sometimes.
I was listening to some comedy podcast I was listening to, and a comedian on there was talking about how he was opening for Louis, and then Louis C.K. And at the time, this is before he got canceled, so he was like, dude, he was the top of the world. He said Quentin Tarantino saw the show and came backstage and was talking to him, and then tried to give Louis like advice, like, hey, you should do this joke, and he's like gave him the joke, and I can't remember who was talking about it. It wasn't funny at all. And they were just like, just like, but he's so unaware. Like, what you got, like, I'm going to tell the best comedian, like, at the time, you should do this joke. This is funny.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, who the fuck are
Yeah,
you? Like,
who are
how
you
would
to
you
say
feel if
that?
someone
Yeah.
said, hey, you should make this movie?
Yeah, you should write this character scene into your movie.
Yeah.
He'd lose his shit.
He's just a nerd. He's a nerd.
Yeah, film nerd, yeah.
In general, he's a fucking nerd, and love him or hate him, that's just how he's a nerd.
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
No, I agree. He's funny though.
Oh, I love.
Oh, I love seeing him on
dude.
podcasts. He's just like, God, he was on Joe Rogan recently with or like maybe 6
I know
months
what you
ago
mean, yeah.
with his buddy.
Yeah, the guy who like killed somebody.
Yeah.
DUI thing. Well, he served his time.
Yeah, he did serve time. Yeah, he went to jail.
Oh yeah, he went to prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it was a passenger. He didn't like crash into someone. The guy willingly got in the car with him.
Yeah, true.
It'd be like if we got fucked up, like Nate drive, and then we
Yeah.
die. Like, don't feel bad. Like I decide,
Yeah. I mean, I'd feel bad, but
Well,
Yeah,
but I
but,
wouldn't
like-
want the public to hate you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
nah, man. I fucking got in the car.
yeah,
I knew the risk.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
But
We're not advocating drunk driving, by the way, but
But if you don't want to spend money on an Uber,
but yeah,
I
if
get
you
it.
don't- yeah. We're not gonna blame. No, gosh, I don't even. Okay, let's next on the agenda.
Point is, Tarantino's cool.
yeah, Tarantino's.
And think about it like this: if he would have been Me Too'd, or if he has done something fucked up, he would have got Me Too'd by now.
Like,
he would have
on
got
Me
attached
Too?
to Harvey Weinstein when all that shit. Like, they'd be like,
Oh.
and Tarantino, everyone to pop.
That's
So for
true.
him to survive all this, he might actually be, he's just annoying.
Yeah,
Maybe an asshole to be around, just kind of goofy,
Yeah.
talks over everyone type of guy, but like, he's not out there raping people,
yeah. He's not a monster.
Yeah, he's not a monster. He's just
not a disgusting.
a douche.
Yeah. God, that's fine.
It's true though, right?
Yeah, it's true. It is true. It is true.
There's no way he would have survived that mayhem of just Me Too, especially with his top guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah, gosh, what's next?
sorry, I know.
No. Spaceballs 2.
God, I see. This is flying under my radar.
Wild.
This is all the shit that you're bringing me up. I haven't even heard of.
Is this over your head?
Yeah, I know
Are you not a
Spaceballs, but
Spaceballs fan?
I don't hate it. It just a little too goofy for me.
Really?
A little too. I couldn't finish it.
Let me tell you a quick story. This might get me in trouble.
You about to Me Too yourself? No.
I was talking to a girl once.
Oh shit.
And we like went home and she was like, "Oh, like you want to watch a movie?" I was like, "Sure, yeah, for sure." And she was like, "Oh, can we watch Spaceballs?" I can't tell you, hottest thing I've ever heard a woman say.
Oh, she recommended.
She
it.
was like, "Have you ever seen Spaceballs?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I know Spaceballs. Come on." That's like, I feel like that's like the most dude / dad movie like ever.
Y'all just-
I just think Spaceballs is hilarious. I fucking love that movie.
Who? What is the guy behind? He's in what? He's behind a bunch of other shit.
Mel Brooks.
Oh really?
Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, so much, dude. Classics on classics.
You know who I thought it was for a second is the guy who makes King of the Hill and Idiocracy.
Oh, really?
That's who. That's in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Because it's that same style of like just goofy.
Yeah.
Right?
What's his name? Mike
Judge.
Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, real quick, throw it out there. King of the Hill coming back.
I can't
Fucking
wait.
psyched, dude.
Can't wait. I'm actually I started watching it 2 years ago, and I'm
What?
Well, I mean, it was always on growing up. It was always on growing
Yeah.
up. Like I would catch episodes here and there, but I like actually like started watching it.
Oh, it's
But
great.
I've like watched it a little bit on and off the last like few years, and I'm on like
It's a comfort show.
Yeah, it's a
You throw
comfort
that
show.
on when you're about to fall asleep. And just,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is good. It's
Yeah.
good, wholesome comedy.
Yeah, but I'm trying to because now that I know it's coming back, and I think it started last week. It started last week or this week.
The hype of it. It hasn't came out yet.
No, yeah, I think it just came out recently.
No.
Maybe not.
It's August.
Okay,
Trust
is it
me.
August?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I trust you. I trust you.
No, dude, I love.
Yeah,
King
but
of
I'm
the
like,
Hill.
I'm gonna try and throughout the summer, like try and catch up.
Well, it's one you don't have to.
Yeah,
it's like
I know
The
you don't.
Simpsons.
I know you don't
Yeah.
have to. I know you.
You just
but
wanna-
like, I just want. Like,
Oh, go-
I want to.
You'll get to a point where it starts getting like the newer episodes, which I'm afraid about this because their newer episodes weren't as good as like their middle ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The middle one.
The
was
first
peak.
season's a little.
It's just
rough.
old.
Yeah, it's just
They're
old.
you know, but
the
then
animation's not as good.
they hit a groove where it's like it's perfect. Then it gets a little too new. You can tell like everything just looks shinier and brighter,
Yeah,
and
it's
like
a little too
the
good.
voices even kind of sound different.
Yeah.
It's still good, but like the middle. And I'm afraid this one's going to be a little. I don't know. I'm
what
hyped.
Bobby is like a.
He's like
He's like an older man now.
yeah. He's like a
He's a
like
dad.
He's
I
like a
think he's
chef guy now.
It's funny.
Yeah, and then Hank's a little bit older. Dude, the comedy in that show is fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
so good. Mike Judge is a master,
Uh-huh.
ahead of his time, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
because
he's never really missed with like. Well, I mean,
nothing. He did Silicon Valley. That was fantastic.
Well, he has a bunch of like weird cartoon shows.
We have Beavis and Butthead.
No, but that hit. That's a
Yeah,
huge.
that's a huge-
That's like a
MTV.
cult. But I mean, like, there's like shit that's very similar to Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill. That's like weird. You're just like, ah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, far as like his mainstream shit,
Yeah,
everything's
all
like
really good.
fucking great, right?
Yeah. Idiocracy.
Everyone started to
underrated when it came out.
You know the fun fact about that with the Crocs? Have you heard about that?
No, what?
I think he talked about it on.
Oh, they predicted like Crocs being like,
No way. He got offered. He put Crocs in it. It's like Crocs was like a no thing, like nobody thing, right? And they're like,
yeah.
dude, let us put your shit in there. And then he was like, yeah, go ahead, because he wanted something stupid. He's like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Let's have stupid people wearing this. No one's gonna wear it. And then all of a sudden now it's like, I'm wearing them right now.
yeah, everybody loves Crocs. Yeah.
Which he's kind of mad about because
We are not sponsored by Crocs.
No, I would love. Oh, if I was sponsored by Crocs, I'd be wearing some fucking
Crocs, hit us up, dude.
Yeah,
One.
I wouldn't have
Hey,
my dog in here crying right now.
Modelo, one, hit us up.
Yeti,
Yeti.
Eagles.
We got everything.
Yeah, we got it all.
Come on, we got to get a sponsor. Tina, chill out, buddy. Chill out.
She's trying to make me jealous. There's a new male in here. She wants me to see you petting her. Come here, Tina. Come here. All right, we're back. I don't know what we were talking about. I was bombing hard. Tina was trying to get some pets.
Yeah, you never finished Spaceballs.
Yeah, I never finished it.
Dude.
Recommend? It's a rec?
Oh. Yeah, it's so funny. It's like, it's crazy because it's one of the, it's like, it's a spoof movie, right? So it's like spoofing Star Wars.
You know, I did watch it like, when they're playing baseball, right?
Yeah.
I saw that part. Yeah. So I kind of like came in and out. You know, I think I got done playing basketball. I was like, oh, I need a drink of water, and I just, you know, I'm 12 years old, so I'm like, watching it. You know.
Yeah.
No, I need to watch it. I need to watch it in full. I need to give it a chance, especially if there's a second one coming out.
Yeah, but I'm like so hyped. But it's like crazy because Mel Brooks is, I think by the time this movie comes out in 2027, it'll be, Mel Brooks
World
will be
over.
100 years old. This dude is fucking old,
I didn't know that.
dude. Yeah, he's been like, he served in, I heard this on another podcast that I was watching the other day.
He
But
was a Nazi.
yeah. Serving on the wrong side.
Yeah.
No. But he served in like World War II or something. And I was like, that's
Well, if he's 100,
Yeah,
he might have
he's-
been in World War One.
yeah. Oh, but
Yeah. But
Good.
well, I mean, seriously though.
yeah.
No, we're getting
Nah,
to the point now where people who are 100 are like fucking born in the 90s, like
Yeah.
my
He
age.
was born in like the Great Depression, probably.
God. It's like Roman Polanski, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I know he's a controversial figure, but that dude went through like Nazi Poland, I believe.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, his sister got fucking put in Auschwitz.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
oh,
crazy.
dude. Yeah. Oh, he's fascinating. Yeah. So they had to they went to like Poland.
Yeah.
And then they started coming in, taking over that, and his sister got swept up and put in there. And they had to he went through like the whole making it through. So you know, what's that movie that we thought was going to win the Oscar, but Honora did? Brutalist.
Yeah, Brutalist.
Yeah, that motherfucker lived that times 10 because they're not immigrating through here,
Yeah.
and then was like so poor and the ghetto. You know, that's what they
Yeah,
called it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what started it. Was the Jews.
Yeah.
He lived through that, and then became a fucking major, Hollywood director, and then his wife gets fucking pregnant, or not wife, his pregnant girlfriend gets killed by the Manson shit,
Yeah.
and then he gets, dude, what?
Yeah,
the
crazy
fuck?
life. Yeah.
And then he's fucking living
And
in Paris for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I mean, he did rape a few women, I think.
You know what's not funny? You know what's crazy?
What?
Is that he doesn't deny fucking the girl. He denies raping her. But I'm like,
Yeah.
regardless, she's 13. He's like, yeah, but I didn't rape her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole thing is no, he does say that. That's crazy, right?
He's like, I did fuck the 13-year-old,
Yeah.
but I did not rape. That is fucking wild.
I know. I think it's from his perspective. As being, like this. People think Elvis is. They're like, wow, it's Elvis. Because he, his girlfriend was like
Yeah.
13 or 14 when he was like 20.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, back then.
Yeah, well, Elvis is fine. Elvis was cool.
Think about his back then. That's like the
Yeah.
fucking before the 40s.
Yeah.
So him like, wow, I fucked a 13-year-old. Who gives a shit? I didn't rape her. What's the big deal?
Dude, that's like insane, bro. That's
It is insane.
crazy.
But my point is that,
Yeah.
dude, incredible or not incredible. What? If it wasn't for
Choose
the
your
fucking
words
rape,
wisely. Choose your words.
you cannot deny that his life story is insane.
yeah,
it's
not
like
crazy.
Forrest Gump, but like cynical.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like a little bit more fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, dude, the Manson murders. What are the odds? A
Yeah.
dude that's sister was in Auschwitz.
Yeah.
I know I'm saying that wrong.
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz.
Yeah, you're
I
saying
think,
it's
well, I was saying Aus, like
Auschwitz.
Yeah,
Auschwitz.
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 Yeah. That's gonna be the most offensive thing out of what I said was like
Everything, yeah.
mispronouncing that.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, it's, God damn.
Sorry, that was a crazy rant, but I just thought that you had to thought
that was interesting.
It's mind
I did
blowing,
not know
right?
that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he still wins awards, right?
He did.
Yeah, why he was in
He-
Paris. Even more crazy.
The pianist. Yeah. I think the pianist-
Fucking Hollywood, dude. They're so fucking fake. That's another thing about them
yeah,
being fake.
they'll like shit on you all day, but then they'll love your movie
They just
and give you
whatever you want, we'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad for the public. Oh, and then fuck him. No one gives a shit. Okay, we'll give him an award.
Yeah. It's like, all right, woker. It's not too woke to, or he's woke again. Let's give him an award.
Yeah.
Like, it's chilling. Let's go.
It's
Yeah, that is a little absurd. I don't know. It's kind of just dumb. Somehow, God. Yeah, but
I don't know what got me on Roman Polanski.
because we were talking about
The old dudes. We were talking about geezers.
Yeah, we're talking about old geezers, old geezers.
Geezers are still
Yeah,
alive.
100-year-old directors. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but no, I'm hyped for Spaceballs. I think it's
Sorry.
come bring it back, bringing it back. No, yeah, I'm hyped for Spaceballs because he's gonna star in it too. He plays like the Yoda character.
He's kind of like, what's his name? The Marvel. God damn, dude, I'm blanking like a motherfucker. I can't even remember.
Thinking of who?
Marvel.
Stanley.
Yes. God, fuck me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Stan Lee. Like he's putting himself in it.
No, he played like one of the main characters.
Oh,
in the
really?
OG, yeah.
Yeah, but now he's like 100 though.
Yeah,
It's
but
gotta be
he's playing
tough.
he plays Yoda, or like the Yoda substitute.
So in this one, he's still going to be like a main guy.
yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A 100-year-old out there?
Yes, yes.
That's
Oh,
insane.
and the guy who plays like the Han Solo parody is Bill Pullman, who is Lewis Pullman's dad, and Lewis Pullman just played Sentry in Thunderbolts, and Lewis Pullman's gonna be in the
What?
movie as well.
There are so many layers to this movie.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, John Candy, you know who John Candy is? He died, overdose. Fantastic comedian, like fantastic comedic actor. He was like Uncle Buck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Great Outdoors.
Oh, Uncle Buck, yeah.
Yeah, Uncle
you got
Buck.
me with
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, but he was in the OG Spaceball. Obviously, he's dead now. But yeah, dude, there was like so many good people. Rick Moranis. Oh, that was the big thing I want to talk about.
Oh.
Rick Moranis. You know who Rick Moranis is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been retired since 1998. And he's coming out of retirement, and this will be his first film role since then. And he was no. He left.
Bored?
No. He left. Well, I mean, maybe, but he left Hollywood back in the 90s because his wife died, and he had to take care of his kids, and he wanted to leave Hollywood and was like kind of recluse.
That's
since then.
That's admirable.
Yeah, very admirable. But like he's coming back for this movie. I mean, obviously it could be for a paycheck, but like it's like the only thing he would come back.
He's like,
for,
these
you know?
fucking kids drain my bank account. I gotta get it back.
Yeah,
out
I gotta
there.
get it back, baby. It's been 30 fucking years. I need my money back.
No, I mean that's
Yeah.
fun though. Who wouldn't? Like,
Yeah.
His
Why would
kids
you
are grown
not?
up now. Obviously.
Yeah, it's like why would you not want to come back and do like one of your favorite roles you probably ever had?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but it's really cool. Like,
Is there a date
It's probably
next year?
summer 2027. Oh, yeah. So we got 2 years.
That motherfucker ain't gonna make it.
Dude,
That's tough,
Well, they're
right there.
I think they're about to start shooting. So
Hey, dude,
he might
AI
be in it. He might die before then.
Dude,
but
AI is gonna be so
he looks
insane
good.
in 2 years.
Dude, well, the trailer. So the trailer that they just dropped for the movie. It's not a trailer, but it's like them announcing it. But it's literally him like sitting in a director's chair, and he's just like talking like, yeah, like we're making Spaceballs too, everybody. Like this is gonna be fantastic. He's like, he looks great for fucking 98. He looks fantastic. I'm like, this dude's kicking.
Interesting.
He's still making shit.
Need his diet.
Yeah,
Please
right.
tell
We
us
need
they
that.
did.
We need that Mel Brooks diet, dude. Hey, everybody who was born in that time period is like, they live so long. I feel like if you're like a baby boomer, dude, you gotta like try hard to die early.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I bet.
You gotta have a
probably all
shit.
the poison shit we got going on right now.
Yeah, that's what's killing. But like half those motherfuckers, they live forever. They live forever.
And they seen the darkest shit. We have yet to see. I mean,
Yeah, but then
everyone
they're
with
also the ones that like, this country was built by us. You need to respect us.
I mean, they got a point.
They got a little bit of a point.
I mean,
They got a little bit of
Like,
a
you
point.
seen World War II and the Great Depression? Dude, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that shit was definitely bad. Gosh, yeah, but Spaceballs too. Gosh, I think the last thing I want to talk about was you probably don't care. This is just more like based off the hype for
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, this is like more just based off hype for Superman, like DC starting over and
Let me say this: the first Wonder Woman, great. Second one was the second one. There's only two, right?
first Wonder Woman movie is good. The second one is
That's the 80s one, right?
awful.
That was one of the worst movies I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Dude, it's fucking terrible.
And I was so hyped because I was like, oh, it was like when Stranger Things came out, so the 80s vibe was all
Yeah, it
kicking
was, like,
again.
peak right
the
there.
synths, the music, like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is going to be. Dude, they didn't do. I don't know. What am I trying to say? Stranger Things killed it with the 80s vibe. They.
overworked it, yeah.
Whoa, hard take. You said overwork it?
I think they just like they brought it back and then they like beat it over the head.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know what I mean?
I'll say
Like-
season one.
Yeah, season 1, yeah, peak. Yeah, that was like when it was
Okay.
peak. That's what brought the 80s back
Yeah.
with Stranger Things, yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. I see what you meant. Like they just played, okay, now we're just rolling with this.
yeah.
But Wonder Woman, like when they were doing it, it was like so it didn't seem like I was watching a modern
It was shitty.
movie.
There was no point. They were right in the nostalgia. It's like Stranger Things has a point for being in the 80s and they honor the 80s
Yeah.
like constantly. And a lot of other properties do too.
They had the vibe.
But Wonder
They
Woman
nailed the
2
vibe.
was like, or Wonder Woman 1984, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, well, it's the 80s. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like, dude, come on. It's
You
like,
gotta
all right,
automatically
yeah,
like
it's
it.
just- yeah, it's
Vintage.
Vintage.
God,
Yeah,
dude,
it was
the
just
mall scene.
such a bad movie. And then I don't want to shit on Gal Gadot and just like shit on her acting, but like she started off great, just got progressively worse. She's terrible in Justice League. Like I'll defend Zack Snyder's Justice League, but she's so bad in it. She's just fucking can't read a line for her life, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But they're casting her now, right, for the new one. And James Gunn announced that they are officially writing the script and making a new Wonder Woman movie. My pick. I don't know if you know who this is. Adria Arjona. Dude.
Sounds like a steroid. Are you on the new Adriana Droid?
Dude, she is absurdly hot.
Okay, well that's with Gal Gadot is like she sucks at just goes to show like, hey, you can suck, just be hot. Because
Dude, yeah. But like
she kind of looks like a better version of her.
exactly. But she looks like she looks like she could be Wonder Woman, bro. Like this is like perfect casting. But like yeah, I don't know, like she has the look. She's huge. she's huge right now. Like she's like blowing up.
What else is she in?
She was in that Hitman movie with Glenn Powell. That was a big deal. God, you missed that one. That was a good movie.
Sounds like a Glenn Powell
She's
movie.
in Andor, that Star Wars series, which is huge, and I've heard it's fantastic. I just started watching it.
I'm just not a Star Wars guy, dude. I
know
give a
you're not.
fuck less about Star Wars.
Well, see, I'm kind of lost on Star Wars a little bit right now, but I watched the first 4 episodes of the series.
It's
Fantastic.
Okay.
So good. It's like peak drama, but just like set in Star Wars world.
interesting.
Yeah. But like you'll see a lot of people online, like they love the show. It's like it got nominated for like Emmys. Like that's how good it was.
Interesting.
Like best drama series.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm just kind of I also wanted to like stem off into this, but I'm kind of worried about Superman a little bit. Not that I don't think it'll be good. I think it's going to be great. I just I worry it's not going to make a lot of money. Cuz I like the general consensus I'm getting from like
Make a lot of money.
Dude, I'm dead at like the budget on
I
this
would
movie
say, what's
was
the budget?
absurd.
It's like $1 billion.
Oh well, if you include marketing, it's like 500 million.
Don't make that.
I don't know, dude. I like
That's
this.
a
Is
lot,
what I'm saying.
but
Like the general consensus I've seen from my friends and people online, it's like they're trashing this movie. Like they think it looks shitty, and I'm like, I think that's ridiculous because I think it looks fire. And I'm like, in James Gunn we trust. Why are we not trusting James Gunn?
Why do they think it looks
Why
bad?
are we not trusting James Gunn?
It looks fucking good.
He's never missed. He doesn't miss.
I'll tell you who didn't miss is that person throwing that fucking brick at him in that trailer.
They hit him right in the head.
Dude, that scene, that right there, like sold me. I saw
Yeah,
that.
it was like sick.
There's
It's like-
something about that scene that's like, dude, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Just like the effects. I think the effects look fantastic. I've heard a lot of people say they look like shit. I like the trailers. Like the effects in the trailers look
Oh my God.
really good. I'm like that. It was like you'll go watch a fucking Fast and the Furious movie, but you won't watch fucking Superman.
Same
way
people-
better effects, bro. It's crazy.
Same-
Dude,
yeah.
Better effects than anything you'll see in a fucking Marvel movie
Yeah.
in the last 10 years.
I'm with you, dude. I didn't know there was hate for this, to be honest with you.
I'm genuinely afraid it will not make as much money as it needs to like give James Gunn the creative freedom to make everything he wants to.
You're thinking James Gunn is gonna, yeah, but he's not like really a.
Well, he's
This
the
is-
he's the
like-
CEO of DC, so it's like he's
He's the CEO of it.
of like DC Studios.
I didn't know that.
We've talked about this.
I didn't know he was CEO.
He's not just making Superman. He's like in charge of everything.
I remember you saying like he was like, got this thing, but I didn't know. I thought it was like a kind of like a joke, like he's
No,
kind of like
he's-
taking over.
He's co-CEO.
But he's like legit taking over.
No, yeah, he's like you know who Kevin Feige is, right?
Uh-uh.
Kevin Feige's like the overhead of Marvel of the MCU.
So that's like his role. with DC.
He is Kevin Feige, but for DC.
so crazy because he was a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
he's like Marvel's like one of their best movies.
Well, I don't think he was a Marvel guy. I think he was literally
Guardians.
strictly Guardians of the Galaxy guy.
Well, I mean, like okay.
He I don't think he fucked with Marvel really. He was just like Guardians of the Galaxy was like very up his alley.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, at the time he had Marvel's best movie
Yeah.
when it came out,
Yeah.
arguably,
Arguably, yeah.
and then now he's with DC.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Well, I mean, if you've seen James Gunn in podcast, he's always like, yeah, like first person I called when I got offered this job was like I called Kevin Feige and I was like, man, like, give me some tips. And Kevin Feige was like, you're gonna be fucking fantastic. Like you're such a stud. Like we love you. Like go do your thing.
They tried to cancel him too. Remember, that's kind of like his downfall.
They
With Marvel.
tried to cancel him. I hope Superman goes well. I'm really hyped for the movie and
It's gonna do good.
But like, let's get Adria Arjona cast as Wonder Woman. Like, come on, what are we doing? This is obvious.
Gal Gadot, but she probably sucks too, though.
Who?
The girl you just named.
She's fantastic. She's a great actress.
Well, we thought that about Gal Gadot too.
Nobody thought that.
When first Wonder Woman came out, come on, brother.
Okay, I wouldn't say great. I was serviceable.
So you think this girl's great?
She's a great actress. Yeah,
All right.
she's good, bro. She's good.
You also think Bella Ramsey's great, but
Yeah, okay. I didn't say great. I didn't say. I didn't say great.
I think about it. The more I think about it, I think she's not good.
Okay, I wouldn't say she's bad. She's not bad, but she's also
She's
not,
only
like,
she's only
fantastic.
done Game of Thrones and then this, and then so she's like she's 50-50 right now.
Yeah, the chopped of us.
Yeah.
The chopped of us.
I think she's dude. I think she
Dude,
ruined
the
her career.
memes on her are so fucking funny. I feel so bad about it, but God, it's so fucking funny.
The memes. You know who needs to get memed is the fucking what's his name? The writer with the G, Maz,
Oh, Craig Mazin.
Craig Mazin. They need to meme him. She's getting all the heat of it, but this
you
motherfucker.
can't meme people from behind the scenes, bro.
I know,
You
it's
can only
bullshit.
meme people on the
What a-
screen.
Fuck him. I mean, he kind of ruined her career.
A little bit. The entire writers' room potentially have ruined her.
You remember how we thought like we were kind of like, especially you were like, oh, it's a joke that I'm going to be a dad. The more you hear him talk about it, it wasn't a joke.
No, it wasn't a joke. And honestly, the more I went back and rewatched it, and I was like,
It's
this was
lame as shit.
corny.
It's bad.
Very corny. Very corny.
Hey, we're done with The Last of Us. Thank God we don't have to review that dog shit anymore.
Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with that shit.
So we'll talk about it. But
There's no TV on right now. Really, I mean, like for everybody who's watching, don't judge me. I'm watching Love Island.
Tires.
I'm watching Love Island with my girlfriend right now.
We're not, brother.
We're not gonna
Can't
get
talk
into
about
that.
it.
We're not gonna get into that.
Can't do it.
We can't.
I used to love it when it first came out. Kana. I know you don't get that reference, but Kana.
Kana.
Yeah, it was like, oh, the birds. That's how the British dudes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, what bird are you talking to? You know. But
All right, we're back. I guess we can get into reviews now.
how to get a refill? So if there's like a cut that's not like you can tell there's a cut.
Yeah, hold up. Wow. Crisp. A little ASMR or ASMR.
Oh yeah, we need to tap into that demographic. Huh?
Yeah, right.
We're just gonna switch the whole podcast to us just going.
We're gonna review some movies today.
We just start making out right now.
Oh,
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do an
Texas.
OnlyFans.
That's some Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit right there. Cousins, baby.
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Okay.
If this made it to the podcast, just know that I got
Yes,
lazy
yes.
and didn't feel like I didn't watch it all. and
Just threw it all out there.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but we actually
Reviews.
we got reviews now.
All
this,
right.
Is what you all came for.
We'll do the quick one first, the easy ones.
Yeah, you got Phoenician Scheme.
Phoenician Scheme.
Obviously, like I said earlier, I haven't seen it. So
This is a non-spoiler because I'm sure you don't want to get spoiled on anything.
yeah, we can do that.
Non-spoiler. The whole thing's gonna be non-spoiler, so you don't have to skip past anything. Basically, if you liked Astro City, you'll love this.
Really,
Same shit, you know, but in a good way. Better.
very Wes Anderson. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
dude. Let me just start by saying this: the guy. This is gonna sound lame, but he's an artistic genius.
Yeah.
Dude, the way the intro, there's like a scene, and just the way it looks, and the way the way the scene ends and goes into the next scene, it's just like, I'm sitting there watching it, and being like, dude, this is fucking genius. Like just the intro.
Yeah.
There's like no words yet. It's just kind of like the music playing, and then kind of like the who's in it type shit, and then. It's kind of filmed like from an up angle, and he's like in the bathtub, and there's like all these different nurses coming in. The colors change. It's just I'm like, dude, this is great. Like this guy rules.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan, so I'm sure I'd like it.
Oh man, I mean, just even if you don't like it, just the fact that like, dude, what I'm watching is like, yeah, it's good. Like it's so different. And then like he does the same thing with the kids. I noticed he does like the kids are all kind of like the same kind of kids.
Yeah.
You notice Astro was saying they're kind of sitting at the diner.
Yeah,
and they kind of got the goofy. There's kids in that are kind of very similar. There's like a pack of them. They're just like, you know.
Yeah.
He does that. What I was saying earlier, they're like the emotionless, stoic, humorous characters.
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot the girl's name. She's actually, I don't think she's like a big actress, but this might be like
The
her
main
first.
girl.
Yeah, she's the nun.
character.
Yeah,
She's the daughter of Benicio del Toro's character, right? Yeah.
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 Yes. No. 100% yes. Sorry, I thought there was like a twist in that I didn't want to give away, but yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. She's nails her role perfectly. She does the emotionalist, stoic, humorous character.
Yeah, it's just like very like typical like Wes Anderson style.
Like she's a nun, right? So
Yeah.
she's like doesn't get to enjoy all the activities that we would enjoy, you know?
Yeah, she's just like very like
that's her lifestyle.
like low vibe, like
Yes,
not
and-
super emotional. Yeah,
And then he's like, here, try this. She's like, I think I love this. This is my favorite food. You know,
Yeah,
like she looks like she hates it, but the stoic, like, that was amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
You know, and then he's like, all right, back to the cheek. You know, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen it in Wes Anderson.
definitely.
Yeah, so
Dude, I'm a huge fan of the style. I love it. I'm somebody that like. I feel like with a Wes Anderson movie, like with how it's that's crazy, with how it's filmed, I respect it, and it's like it's kind of almost become a little gimmicky. But
I thought that
it's
too.
something that like, but I mean, it's a little gimmicky, but it's like it's something that I'll always appreciate watching on screen, and I think it looks beautiful. You know, I just believe like what I think is Wes Anderson believes that he's like he knows he's an artist, and he sees himself more as an artist than a filmmaker, almost. And I think that's why he gets so into the style that he's created. And it's very niche, like very.
He's the only one I can
very
think of.
specific.
Yeah.
And I respect him for that. I respect him for sticking to one thing, but at the same time, I think he later in his career, like in the more recent movies, his stories, like his scripts and like what's happening in the movies have gotten a little bit less engaging. And I think that's why a lot of people have like kind of fallen off the Wes Anderson train.
Yeah.
And it's become even more emotionless. Like he's kind of always had that deadpan humor.
Deadpan, there you go.
Yeah, deadpan humor. But
yeah.
but he's leaned so into it that I think people aren't connecting to his movies as much. And I think that's why the last couple of movies he's made have been kind of polarizing in terms of how critics and audiences have, received them.
You say gimmicky. I feel like gimmicky means almost like hacky in a way, like almost like everyone does it. It's been done. I
Yeah.
feel like he's in his own lane.
No, he is. He definitely
I know what
is.
you mean by
Yeah.
gimmicky. Like, oh, this worked at one point, and he just keeps riding that train.
Yeah.
But I think this is. But
it's
it's
his
so.
style. But
It's
it's his
so
style.
different. Like this one was like it was the same, but like different. Like I don't know. Like he added more elements to it, and it was just like it was so artistic, dude. I that sounds so like lame to say, like, ooh, it's so very artistic, kind of with the colors and the scheme, it just,
Yeah.
but that's how I can describe it. And it was so fun. I was like, ooh, what's the next scene gonna be like? What's gonna be different about this? Like, I was
Yeah.
excited about that.
No, true. Yeah, it's almost weird because I genuinely do believe like some of the best shots of his career, like cinematography wise, like frames, have been in his last 3 movies. But I wouldn't say that any of his last 3 movies are anywhere near the top of my list. Like I would put all 3 of his last movies at like probably towards the bottom
Of his list,
of his like bottom middle of like movies I've seen from him, because I think his early work is just so like there's a lot more heart to it. Like there's a lot more intention on a message.
yeah,
And so I think for me, film needs that. Like you need a message, you need some sort of underlying thing that you're trying to say. But his message is very artistic. And so I think a lot of people don't see it. Like they don't see the true message or they're not connecting to it enough. And so I don't know. That's why like, he's shut out of the Oscars. Like nobody's really putting respect on his name
Well,
right now.
I disagree. Like with you need a message, maybe to win awards and be profound.
Well, I don't mean messages in like,
Yeah,
I'm saying like themes, like relatable themes, something that you're trying to say.
did you know what
All
this movie
art
is
should
about?
say something.
Which
Like-
I had no idea going into this movie what it was about. Do you know?
Yeah, Benicio del Toro's he's like a billionaire and he's like he like die. Everybody thinks he's dead, but then he's like trying to make sure retrieve his fortune again or something.
What he? It's kind of confusing. You get kind of lost if your mind wanders for a second. You'll be like, "Fuck, damn it!"
Okay, yeah.
But basically, yeah, he's like this eccentric billionaire type guy, and he's really hard to kill. He's been in scenarios where he should have died multiple times, like plane crash, type shit.
Yeah.
And then he comes up with like this plan to get like all these investors involved to like do this. I don't want to give a lot away, but the Phoenician scheme is like he's wanting to pull off this thing, this business idea, and in each scene is like and this is where all the big actors come in, like Bryan Cranston. You got Emma Stone,
Tom Hanks.
Yes, and each scene is like they're like the next guy. So the first scene, it's like I got to get this guy, and his mission is to go there and get him to sign for like 25%, like invest in this much.
Yeah.
And then after that, the next scene goes to like it scratches their name off and says how much percentage they got, and then it goes to the next guy, and it's like the next big actor, and then he, he's in this scenario, like with Bryan Cranston scene, they had to play like horse.
Yeah. The basketball
You know what I
scene?
mean?
Yeah.
And like there's like all this, there's more to it, but there's that, and then there's like a new like, oh my god, I gotta do this to get this guy to sign. It's just all this crazy shit that's going on. That's basically it.
Okay.
So
Yeah. No, I definitely want to check it out. Like, I am sad I missed it. I just had to catch up on Bring Her Back and a couple other things, and I just like
this is something you can watch in the morning, afternoon. Go to the movie, like, hey, I got a free day.
alone.
Let me go at noon.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, I might if it's still around here in like a week or so, I might have to check it out. I'm kind of busy busy for the Thunder finals right now.
Hey, I'll say this: I went to Flicks, not the most mainstream theater.
Yeah.
Early showing. I was like, we went around 10 something.
Yeah.
Decent sized crowd in there for finish this game.
Really? Crazy.
I went in there, I was like, damn, I guess Wes Anderson got a little
people
like
are,
a group.
People are pulling up.
Because
yeah.
marketing wise, this doesn't sell you to come in to pack a theater out.
Not really.
No, you must know the guy and must like him. Because, I mean, there was like rows behind me. I mean, entire rows filled up.
Definitely.
I was like, at first my thought was like, fuck, everyone's going to be loud and annoying. Perfect crowd.
Yeah.
Bunch of geezers,
That's good.
honestly.
That's good. Yeah,
There's a bunch of geezers in there.
Yeah.
But it was I was shocked. But yeah, what I gotta say, I recommend the fuck out of it. If you like Wes Anderson's last couple movies,
Yeah.
you'll love it. And if you don't like Wes Anderson's last couple movies, you'll fucking hate it. It's a love or hate with this. It's hard to be in the middle, I feel like.
I don't know if you'll hate it. I just like.
Well, if you hated his last couple movies.
Obviously, I haven't seen it, but I just think like people are starting to get a little tired.
No, I'm saying if you hated Asteroid City.
Oh,
You'll hate. It's basically the same because you hate Asteroid City for that that vibe that he gives off, the characters and all that.
Yeah, that is true. Asteroid City was very polarizing.
So if you hate Asteroid City, you will definitely hate this movie.
Yeah.
But if you loved Asteroid City, or even if you liked it, you'll love this movie. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
It was good. And then I'm gonna fuck his name up. I'm the worst at names.
Benicio del Toro.
Great.
Really good.
Fantastic in this.
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
How was Michael Cera? That's who I was.
Oh damn! I'm like.
Yeah.
My mouth like fucking. He plays like two different dudes, or plays. Damn, I don't want to say too much, but let's say he has an accent.
Yeah.
He's like, blah, 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 and then he's an American accent.
Yeah.
And he nails, but he does great in it.
Really, he's good.
Yeah.
Because everybody, that was kind of the big thing. Was like, oh, he's finally working with Michael Cera, like a match made in heaven.
No, he
this
killed
is
it.
what should have done.
But
he killed it.
Killed it.
All
yeah.
right, cool.
100%.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I want to see it.
Because you're thinking just whatever. He's like, oh, he's doing good. But then when he character switches into like this other character, you're like, oh fuck, he's playing like nah. He's like, damn, dude, this is actually really good.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I need to put you on some older Wes Anderson because you haven't seen a lot of his older stuff. So
No, I haven't.
yeah.
None really, except for like I gave it like half ass on the one that everyone hated.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my favorite one is Life Aquatic, dude. That's
man, you see a different one every time. I thought you said
I
something.
said Life Aquatic last time. Steve's Zoo. Life Aquatic is Steve's
I'm just
Zoo.
fucking with you. Is it the same vibe? Like the artsy, like stoic characters?
It's all pretty much the same vibe. Yeah.
I like it. I like it, man. I just appreciate it. I think it's so fascinating.
Yeah,
when I watch it. I'm like, this dude's killing it right now. Like,
Yeah.
just the angles of the camera and like the
production design and
it looks like they're walking into a mini house.
yes,
There was one
miniatures.
scene. Yes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't miniature. It was like a life size.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I remember like they had the wide angle and they walked into this room and I was like, oh, this is like a miniature house. And then they walk in, they start. I'm like, oh no, it's not. Like this is fucking good, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you're watching
He's misunderstood if people hate him, I feel like.
Yeah, it's almost like you're watching a multicam sitcom. Like the way the camera is set up, because it's like positioned here and it's like the sets move and you can tell that the sets are filmed on
Oh, I
set.
get what you're saying.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not like
a spaghetti western. It looks like a fake, like
like
the
it's
backdrop.
scrolling to the side. Like and
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing in front of. There's no set in front. The camera's here and the set's built.
Like
right
he's
in front of it.
purposely making it look like you're looking at a set.
Yeah.
He does that on a couple scenes on this.
Yeah, and it's like I honestly
good.
like I love it because it's the style
Yeah.
and
Asteroid City did that a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Like it looks fake, but he's purposely making it look like that.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it. I'm like. I respect the dude.
Yeah. What'd you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
7.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely. It wasn't my favorite movie of the year, just because there's been like some really good ones.
Yeah.
But I like the 7 to 7.5. If I'm giving wiggle room.
Awesome.
Yeah, I recommend but again, if you don't like that shit, like if you didn't like Asteroid City, you're not gonna like this one.
Yeah.
It's basically the same setup.
Damn. Well.
The whole different story though. But
Yeah.
But recommend it. Go watch it. What else we got?
Now we got to get into my personal favorite movie of the year.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
Really?
Oh,
You agree with me?
it's between that and Warfare, but I think I lean with this.
Really?
Yeah.
Bring her back, dude. Oh my god. I didn't know if they could do it. I didn't know if the Filippo brothers were like kind of like a lightning in a bottle with Talk to Me. This is better than Talk to Me, in my opinion.
You know, at first when I was watching it, I was like, Talk to Me's low key better. I was wrong.
Really?
No. In the
yeah.
beginning, the first 2 acts, third act, Bring Her Back killed it.
Dude.
And then the more I sit on it, the more I think about it, I was like, no, actually the first 2 acts the movie in general was just better than Talk to Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had to marinate with me.
So good. I went and saw this last Monday alone, actually, because nobody, and that's what sucks. Like,
Should have went with me, brother.
nobody wanted to go see it with me.
Dude, this movie bombed.
It did.
Fuck.
But I genuinely believe part of it is because it's an Australian film through and through.
The marketing was like nonstop though.
The marketing was pretty
Every time I
good.
went on Instagram, it was like Bring Her Back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it was all over YouTube.
And it wasn't just me.
Instagram,
Like my algorithm, it was like I have a buddy who's not really into like movies like that,
Yeah,
and he was
he
like,
said
"Dude, he's like, every time I get on here, I see Bring Her Back."
yeah, they marketed well for it, especially for a horror movie. And it's sad that it bombed. I think word of mouth didn't even get up to the level it needed to because
It's tough though. It's tough
It is
to word
tough.
of mouth
It is tough. It
because
is
some people aren't into that. You're like, dude, because everyone talks about this is a non-spoiler, so but it's going to be a quick.
yeah.
But there's a scene. Obviously, if you've seen Talk to Me, they try to match that. You can tell they got a vibe
Yeah,
now.
it's
body horror.
body horror. It's body horror, and they lean more heavily into that in this movie. And for me, like obviously we talked about this like earlier, like an hour ago, but like I'm a big gore guy, and I remember like recently I showed in anticipation for this movie, I showed my girlfriend and my best friend Talk to Me because they hadn't seen it. And there were like body horror aspects in that movie that was almost like too much for them to watch. This movie turns it up to like an 11.
But it's only a moment. Like the movie doesn't rely on that.
It's
That's kind of like
multiple moments.
yeah. Same with Talk to Me. The kid in the hospital. First,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
then,
You're right.
Then
You're
when
right.
he gets,
You're right.
and
You're
this
right,
was the
you're
same
right,
thing.
you're
There was
right.
probably like 3 scenes.
Yeah, but these were more cringeworthy.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is like the movie does. It's not like a Terrifier where the whole movie's like. It's like, what's the next gore porn scene?
Yeah.
This was just like, it's just entire good movie that out of nowhere, boom, hit you with this.
Yeah, and it's like it's not played to gross out. It's
No.
played for horror, and it's very unsettling, and they do so well at creating that vibe of like
I love it.
like it's self mutilation. I mean that's like, and that's the stuff that's hard to watch is like doing.
Not spoiler though.
Yeah, non spoiler. Yeah, but
We'll
it's
get
like-
into the spoiler though
yeah,
very
we'll get
quickly.
into it. But
We'll just give our review. real
yeah,
quick.
but it's not even that. It's the story's fantastic. The characters are amazing. Sally Hawkins, which is she plays the mother or the
yeah, she was great.
yeah, she's fantastic. And the kid actor, I mean, the whole movie relies
Oh,
on
the kid actor,
actors.
dude. He stole the show.
Yeah, the
And-
the
what's his
tomb-
name? Andrew. And the kid. And what's the kid's name? Cody. I can't remember.
God, I can't remember.
He has like 2 names because he's like his real name and then his. I can't
Yeah,
spoil it.
yeah.
But I almost fucked up.
But yeah, the whole movie relies on the shoulders of
Even the girl.
like the emotional weight of the brother and sister character, and and they crush it, and then the younger kid who kind of throughout the whole movie you're trying to figure out what's going on with him, what is his purpose in the film, and the entire like all of the horror relies on this child actor, and he crushes it, dude. He is amazing. I won't obviously spoil it, but he almost has 3 different roles he's playing. And it's like, and there's
Yeah.
just like, there's layers to it.
Really
He
does.
plays each version so differently. And
that kid's gonna be fucked up.
yeah, right.
This
Yeah.
is traumatizing.
But yeah, just the effects. I think what they like the Filippo brothers do the best is like the effects. Like it's all so real looking, dude. And like they don't shy away from doing some crazy shit. And it's
Very
not
practical.
Yeah, very practical. It's not campy. Like Terrifier, gory, it's campy. You can tell it's fake.
Yeah.
But this stuff is like so well done.
Yeah, no,
so well done.
it's an elevator horror, 100%.
Elevated, yeah, and the story's fantastic. It's
is dark.
It's about brother and sister. Their dad dies, and they have to you know, they don't want to separate. They go to this foster mother, and the foster mother's doing some pretty
And the sister
wild
is
stuff.
sister's
Yes,
blind.
the sister's blind or visually disabled. I think is what they. She's not blind.
Yeah, but she can't see. Like if
Yeah,
you
she can't
if you
see,
had
yeah.
the number 1 or 2 in front of her face, like
Yeah,
this
I
close,
think-
she wouldn't be able to see it.
I think they say in the movie like she can only make out like shapes and colors.
Yeah. Shades of colors, probably. Yeah. This looks like you're
yeah.
blurry.
Yeah, and it's like the way they utilize that throughout the film is like really good.
But there's that dynamic because she really trusts her brother. Like
she has to. Yeah,
and there's that sympathy because she's blind, and then the brother, like being like the older, you know, a brother figure, and they're not wanting to separate them, sticking together, and then they end up getting adopted by this weird lady, and then there's,
yeah.
you know, we'll get into spoiler here in a second. Real quick, what do you give it?
Dude, out of pure enjoyment and how much I actually like the movie, I'd probably give it a 9 for me.
Yeah, it's fair.
Like I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. It's it'll be hard to beat for me. I don't know. I just like I really liked it. It just hit like every box I wanted it to. You know, it's hard to like when movies get hyped up, especially like some stuff that we've seen this year. When you go into it with 1, expectations, but 2, like expecting something. And I think a lot of movies this year have been great, but slightly disappointing in one aspect or another. This movie completely for me was like, it hit everything I wanted it to. And so I think it's unequivocally like my favorite movie of the year.
I originally think I said 7.5 to 8 to you.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm confident saying 8.5.
All
I
right.
don't really need wiggle room.
Yeah.
I think 8.5. But if I was to give wiggle room, I would go to 8.
Yeah.
That's not like I'm not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I just
I'm a big horror junkie. So
No,
like,
I am too.
When horror
Yeah.
hits for me, it really.
I just
hits.
want to leave room. I don't want to like. Then it's like, what about the witch? Do I give it a 10? You know, because I like, you know, it's just like
Yeah.
I give it 8.5. I think that's a solid.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. I wouldn't go up to it. If I gave wiggle room or a range, I'd go 8.5. I'd
Yeah,
go
okay.
9, 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Act 3.
Yeah.
me,
Yeah. We'll start.
sold it.
We'll start spoilers now.
Well, let me just
say
say
one thing?
they leave a lot up to the watcher.
audience?
I almost said listener. Yeah,
Audience.
the viewer. They don't really dive deep into some things like the cult and all that. They kind of let you think about like, oh, you know, it just leaves it up to you to like just sit on and think like, damn, that was crazy. How did she meet them and all this, you know?
Yeah.
And I love that. So before I leave, going into the spoiler, I just want to say everyone wants to know in the comment section.
What?
Did they kill the cat? Did they hurt the cat? Find out here in about 10 seconds because now we're going to the spoilers. Yes. Spoiler. Wait. I might add that because I just spoiler section
Cat
now.
didn't die.
Oh, yes, the cat does die.
When did the cat die?
Oh, you missed it. See, this was so good about the movie. It's like you missed so much, bro. I had to find out on Reddit. I missed it too. Paige caught it though.
When he's like holding it.
No. This is how. It doesn't really show it, but they imply it heavily because you notice the kid talks like the cat.
What do you mean?
I was going to say, okay, that's what I was going to say. So remember he talks like, I think the kid's name's Andy, the main kid, Andrew.
Yeah.
He makes his voice. It's because he's dead.
Yeah.
He can replicate voices once they die. He replicates the cat. He purrs like a cat and starts ow to the girl.
The actual kid, Andy? No, Andy's the brother.
Yes, but he dies, and that kid mimics his voice to the girl because he's dead now.
Oh.
He also mimics the cat. Whenever when he goes on that feasted scene, she starts because that girl he's taking her. Oh, we're going in here, and it's like, oh, this is the cat, and it's like, if it's a kid making that noise.
Oh,
So
that's
they're
crazy.
insinuating like
That he killed the cat.
Yeah,
oh, that's sick. That's a
see?
little thing I didn't notice.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I
Yeah.
guarantee there's a million other things too that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll get into like.
So the cat's dead.
Yeah, the cat's dead. The cat
Doesn't
died.
show it though.
Yeah.
Because it was
Oh, dude, there's this like, I just want to like talk about like all the practical gore scenes that we were kind of alluding to just before, but God, dude, the scene where he's chewing on the fucking knife is like that killed me,
I had to look away.
dude. It was I didn't, but it. Hurt.
I watched, but I was like, this. I was
hurt.
like, oh.
It hurt me. He's just like, just the sound effects and
in the middle, just
like into his gums. It's just like fucked up. And then when he's
I'm white knuckling the seat, dude. I'm
yeah, and then when he's biting the fucking dinner table, and he's like his teeth are breaking and fucking falling out, and he's breaking his jaw, and it is hard to watch, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, like that's what I'm saying. Like that kid, like he did insanely well, and
it's the way he kind of like moves around, like
yeah,
all,
just like kind of floppy armed, and that's what I was saying about the three roles basically he's playing, because he's playing the kid once he gets out of the white circle, which is kind of like the pocket of the demon energy ritual that the stepmoms created, or the foster moms created. And
which is another thing that leaves you like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah,
what?
it
doesn't explain it, but it's like it does enough for you to like know what's going on. Like we knew like that was like a boundary, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But we don't know like how the
actual ritual works and all that. Yeah,
and like
how
where'd
she
you
did it, how she found the video. How
Is this
she,
chalk? Like what is this? What is this paint? Like what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like they don't ever acknowledge how Sally Hawkins' character discovers the cult, how she got mixed up with it. All it shows is like,
Which is really good.
yeah, it's very cool. It's like it's very interesting. Makes a lot.
I'm still
you know,
thinking about it. I'm like, fuck.
yeah, you're still trying to figure it out. But, yeah, the kid, he's playing the kid who gets kidnapped and is going through the ritual. He's playing.
Kid is kidnapped, by the way.
Yeah, the kid is kidnapped.
And she
Sally
worked
Hawkins
at the
kidnapped-
place.
Yeah, and she ends up being a foster. Oh, well, she was a foster mom and worked for the fostering agency. Yeah, so Sally Hawkins' character is her daughter died, and she tells you that pretty early in the movie, and you kind of start figuring out the whole time that the kid that she's already fostering, when Andy and the main girl, the sister, whatever,
The Asian girl.
the Asian girl, whenever they get to the house, the kid's there, but he's playing the kidnapped kid, he's playing the demon. And he's playing.
I didn't even think of it like that till now.
Yeah, but then he's also playing like
He is.
all of the different characters that are dead. Because they're all like the spirits are all coming like through him, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's fucking freaky, man. Like
It really is. It had to sit with me.
and as progressively as the movie goes on, and he just becomes even more like demonic, and
there's scenes like where
and
it
there's
shows,
scenes where like, and it doesn't show you straight up what
I didn't
the
catch
demon
all of
looks
them.
like.
I didn't catch the one that you said.
Really?
I think there's one I missed, but I did catch the outside when he's like he has his Snapchat on.
Yeah.
And he's like by the pool when it's raining.
Yep,
And you
that
just
one.
get a glimpse of and it's just like horns. I'm like, ah.
There's the bath scene, and then there's the shower scene, and it's just like you just see it, and it's so
glimpse
like
of a demon?
masterfully done. Like
Yeah.
it just like gives you just enough to be fucking freaked out.
Like what the fuck was that?
Yeah, what was that? Like
You looking at the person next to you like, do you see that?
yeah, but it makes it scarier that you're not seeing that directly, but you're seeing like that's what's inside of the kid. And so it's like it's just so well done. And I really respected how they just filmed everything and like how they did it. And the whole third act is wild. The build-up's so good. And they did so well building up that relationship of the brother and sister with, the dad dying, and
Oh, they
their
did
just
great.
their relationship.
It was great, yeah.
You felt it, man. You felt
They had their little code
really-
word.
Yeah, grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like,
I feel like they kind of stole that from Kevin Hart, the pineapple.
yeah.
It's an old Kevin Hart. It was like a joke that got unpopular. It was like a pineapples, but it was like grapefruit. It was like another fruit,
yeah, something like that.
Old heads will get that.
Yeah. But oh god, what was I gonna say? Like,
They did a great job of just making them. You
Yeah.
felt like that brotherly
Yeah,
sister
dude,
love, and
and
he
then-
was.
in that third act, like when they kill the brother.
Oh my
and
God, dude.
that was bold, dude. Like
Dude, leading up to it was they built it up so perfectly. Him
Yeah.
calling her.
Yes, and just like having that last message with the social worker.
Even before that, because they get like in a thing, they get like in a tiff.
Yes.
Like where they getting like, she's gaslight what's the mom's name? The bad lady.
Yeah.
She's like she's gaslighting the fuck out of everyone. She makes it seem like he's crazy
and hit her.
Yes. And then so the sister's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, is my brother an asshole? And then so he leaves and like gets the social worker.
Finally believe them, and then they're coming back.
And then that's when he makes the phone call. So you got the like her making him seem like he's bad, and then him like confess like, I love you so much, and this is what happened, and blah blah blah.
Like, dad was bad. Dad hit me. Like,
but it's a
beat me,
voicemail. He doesn't really get a hold of her, and he's like, it's sad, right?
Yeah.
So they're building all this up, like this, like, oh my god, you're tugging at my strings right now, and then he never gets to see her again, and he gets fucking hit by that car.
Yeah, and you know, for a second I thought, I was like, no way they're gonna kill him. Like, no way they're gonna do this.
But you see him by that puddle.
Yeah, and you see him by the puddle, and
bro. And I was thinking about it, I was like, it's A24.
Yeah, and it's a long, drawn out sequence of like him just getting drowned, and you're just like,
they pulled an Unbreakable.
yeah, and you're just literally, bro.
Literally the exact same. That's right. Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Just put his ass in that puddle.
Yeah. Well, it's a pool. Yeah, it's a pool. He almost drowns in a pool in that movie.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Unbreakable. The final one, Split, or what's the last one called?
Fuck.
But that's how he dies. He gets in that puddle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. What the fuck was that called?
God
Anyway,
damn
it's
it.
irrelevant.
Yeah. I can't remember. I
I
don't
can
know.
never remember it.
Yeah.
It's the bad guy's
pretty
name.
forgettable.
It's Samuel L. Jackson's name.
Glass.
Yeah.
No,
But that's how he dies. He gets glassed.
But he was just shocked, like super shocking.
I yelled
scene.
in the theater. I never do that. I was like, oh!
You're like, no,
No,
Like, get up.
no, when he got hit by the car.
Oh yeah,
Because him and that lady are like,
dude, that lady gets fucked.
She was like, ah!
yeah, it was crazy.
And I'm just like, oh! Because it comes out and they don't like anticipate. You don't see a car coming in the
you
background.
kind of hear it, and then she's like, what? And then just,
oh, I was like, fuck. And then when he's laying by that puddle, I was like, no. I was like, and then I was like, it's A24.
yeah,
They're going to do it. They're not going to have a happy ending where he breaks through it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or like 5 minutes later, he comes back from, he's like,
Yeah,
No, he's dead.
yeah,
And then when the kid starts talking to him, talking like him, I'm like, yeah, it's official. He's really dead. And not only is he dead, but now his whatever causing this kid to talk like him, it's even darker now.
yeah. It's super dark.
Dark movie.
Yeah, but just the ending was fantastic. The whole final scene in the pool is just like, I think this is where like maybe a lot of people thought it could have been anticlimactic.
Yeah,
but
I got that vibe.
But
Yeah,
the emotion in the scene, it's
I'm
like,
okay with it.
I loved, dude. It was just like,
Wasn't the
it's
best.
like all of the themes of trauma and guilt and like everything just like culminates in that final scene, and she ends up getting away. Thank goodness. Like pulls a really smart maneuver, and like I don't know, she just I don't know. It's just all around great movie, and everything we were raving about it. So
it's great. It's dark. It's like you said, the emotional. I get the ending being a little like, all right,
Yeah.
like it's all happy kind of. The kid breaks through and
she fakes her out, runs away. The cops coming.
but
get
that's
her.
okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
It made sense.
Yeah, but then Sally Hawkins just kind of accepted it and just like dying in the
got a
pool next to her
question.
daughter. Good ending.
Yeah.
Great ending. What's your question?
Oh man, that was dark too. Like they end up finding the kid, like her daughter, just like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
decomposed, like just
Yeah.
fucking. Okay, my question is, which a lot of people was kind of like, there's a lot of theories on this. Okay, the kid that when he sees the marking of where like he's safe and then he can break through it.
Yeah.
What made him like? What was it like? His inner self? Was it the demon being like, "Fuck this, it's over now. It's not going to work out"?
No, I think
What made
the
him-
circle is like what like brings the spirit in, and it's like whenever like the kid.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But what made him conscious enough to be like, I need to get out of this circle?
Oh,
You know what I
well,
mean?
I think
'Cause he made that
I think you
decision.
can kind of see like the ritual is more like kind of coming to an end, and
So the demon's just like,
the
who
demon's
gives a
just
fuck?
like, yeah, the demon's like, I'm fucking out of
This
here.
party sucks.
yeah,
I'm
this
out.
party blows. Give me more souls, bro.
See, that's why there's that, and then there's like the kid. The kid powered through it. Was the demon? Yeah, I think it's what you said. The demon, the ritual's kind of over. The demon's like,
Yeah, like it didn't come to fruition, and so
it's like fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm out. This is lame. Okay,
exactly.
yeah, I'm with that on that.
Yeah, but dang, great movie.
One thing we won't touch on it, but I just want to mention it.
Yeah,
Just because like you heard it here first.
yeah.
We forgot to mention the 19-year-old A24 director.
Yeah, Backrooms.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I went and watched that. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah,
I'm sure you have. That's like your era.
Kind of creepy.
It's weird. It's I mean, I see it and I'm like, yeah. But the fact that it's a kid that did it, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
No, I mean, he did it when he was like 16.
Yeah, yeah. And
It was
they're
like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, he's like the youngest director that A24's like ever worked with. Now that he's coming back for it. For the
well, I'm
movie.
saying even like the shit he did
Yeah,
to be at that age, to be able to pull that off, that's
impressive,
crazy.
very impressive. Yeah.
And he has like a bunch of weird shit like that.
Yeah,
So a 19-year-old A24, youngest A24 director.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Making waves.
Damn, I guess we gotta review another A24 movie, Materialists.
Great movie.
Dude. Yeah.
Not a spoiler. It was good. Go watch it. We all liked it. It wasn't corny.
Yeah, we'll go straight into spoilers on this one.
Spoiler.
But dude, so much better than I thought it would be. I did want to see it. My girlfriend saw a trailer. I showed her the trailer and she was like, "Oh, we gotta go see that." And I was like, okay, yeah.
Same.
So we pulled up and it ended up being probably my favorite. It's not really people are calling it a rom-com. And I think the marketing, we were talking about this before, but it was marketed kind of as a rom-com.
I think everyone just assumed.
Just assumed
you see a chick flick, you
but
just
it's not
assume.
it's not comedic at all, really.
I mean, there's humorous.
there's
scenes,
humorous
but that's
parts,
like a
but-
normal life.
Yeah, that's just like it's just like good writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a comedy though.
Yeah, not a comedy, but it's just a pure romance movie, and it was fantastic, dude. I loved it. This is probably my third favorite movie of the year, behind Bring Her Back and Sinners. No, but Materials, like obviously Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans, all kind of caught in this love triangle. It's all about Dakota Johnson being a matchmaker in New York City.
He has a love triangle, but not like it wasn't.
but
it wasn't like
not
a,
really. It's more just like her
Yeah.
trying to choose, and
her being a hoe. No.
Yeah, I'm being a hoe. No, but in choosing, which guy she wants to be with, it's like, do I choose, wealth, security, and being treated like a valuable piece of
He was honestly more
piece
than
of
that,
treasure.
though. He was like a unicorn because he was perfect at everything. He wasn't like he was.
Yeah, but she said,
I
this is
know.
what she said. Like, so it's set up obviously like he makes her feel valuable, and that's Pedro Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris Evans is like, they're poor, they're like
He's a struggling.
he's a struggling actor. They've been broken up for a while, but they used to date. But she's so like purely and most ugly, like in love with him, and they're like in love with each other. She's in love with you. Yeah, and no, but it's like I think,
Sorry.
Obviously like the class thing has been, covered in a lot of romantic comedies and dramas and everything, but like there's a lot of nuance here that I think is purely from Celine Song, and she's the director, and like her screenplay. And I don't know if you ever watched Past Lives.
I heard about it. Everyone was comparing it.
The most genuine, authentic, real screenplay I've seen, like almost maybe ever, and just like in how it like tackles like love and stuff. And so it's like it's a little bit less than that in this film, but it's like there's nuance there, and there's a lot of like really good commentary on,
They nailed the modern.
insecurity and modern dating, and
Yeah.
and it's not just about females. It's like it's very like
And they
tapped
didn't-
into the masculine
they did a good
problems
job
of today.
of not shitting on they shit on both.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
they
like
didn't attack the guys. They attacked the girls probably more than the guys.
yeah, it's like women are too idealistic, looking for too much. Men feel like this constant need to give them
They say
everything that they want.
Fit a lot. I want a fit
Yeah,
girl.
I
'Cause
want a
she's a
fit-
matchmaker.
Yeah.
So they're like, I want a fit girl and all this. And then
Yeah.
the girls are like, he's got to be this and that. He's got to be like the tall guy. He's got to be rich. That's
Yeah.
basically their expectations.
Yeah. And it's like I was like watching this other podcast, and there are two guys that like live in New York, and they were saying like, oh, like this is the most realistic depiction of like New York dating I think I've ever seen.
That's how it is everywhere, honestly.
yeah, no, but it's like as somebody who's like been on the dating apps
Yeah.
and like kind of encountered that, it's like, dude, it is very much like that. Like you feel very like, I don't know, it's just a weird system, dude. It's like modern dating is like very difficult. So I don't know, it's just like really cool. And I think the writing's just so good. There's parts of it that I thought were, and I texted you this right when I
Corny.
saw it. There's one part I thought was a little corny, but it's kind of almost like weird because you forgive it because it is like the conversation that they have about it is
makes
so
sense.
like
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so well written and like so kind of powerful.
But how she found out, like put it all together
With
was
the
like,
scars?
I guess it's pacing wise. You can't like have a 5-hour movie of her figuring out like, oh shit.
Yeah.
She sees like his scars and instantly is like, oh, you had this.
but they set it
surgery.
up early. So they set it up earlier in the movie.
Yeah,
but
it's a callback.
But she's like talking to this woman. She's like, oh yeah, there's like surgeries now for men to like become taller, like you know, grow up to like 6 inches more.
And then she happens to get with a guy.
Yeah, she sees like scars on Pedro Pascal's legs, and she's like, "Did you have the surgery?" And they have this whole like real conversation about like how a few inches in height can
It was
really
like 6 inches for him.
Yes, it was 6 inches for him, but it was like how. And I don't know. I don't want to get like too like I don't know weird about this, but like you know I'm 5'10", you're like 5'11",
Brother,
right?
you're like 5'8". No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
5'10",
I'm just
motherfucker.
joking. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, it's like they kind of like being tall gives you so much more worth in society,
kept, like-
especially in dating.
I was elbowing Paige every time he
you're
was tall.
like-
I was like,
yeah,
6 foot.
yeah,
you
come on.
got a unicorn.
yeah, come on.
Because that's what he's considered a unicorn in the movie.
Yeah.
which is layered because like you find out because he is perfect. Like he's not only is he like rich and all this, he's also like a really nice guy. So he's perfect. But then you find out like even the most perfect guy has some shit that's not
has like insecurities.
Yeah.
And then it's like they have that whole conversation like, oh, like I felt worthless before I was tall, and like women, like the second I became tall, like people respected me when I walked in a room. Like women wanted to date me. Like women, it changed my dating experience completely. I was like, dude, that's like weirdly, I can relate to that like a little bit because I just feel like,
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
well, yeah, but it's like taller men are typically viewed more attractive.
But
so it's kind of crazy.
The only thing I couldn't get past is like, yeah, but you're super rich, so that negates everything.
It does a little bit. It definitely
negates
does a little bit.
everything. You can be
Definitely.
ugly, short. You see the
As long as you got
ugliest
the money, dude,
yeah.
you're
You see it today with like the ugly old dudes that are with like a hot 20-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess like
I guess he's going for like rich girls. So like
Yeah.
the money doesn't matter to them.
it's all, and that's what I'll say like is a little bit weird about this movie. Like it all takes place in a very high echelon of society. And it's like it's a little hard to relate to, but the conversations they're having are very relatable, and that's what I liked about it. You know, it's like you're kind of in that like traditional you're in like that traditional like rom-com setting of like high end New York.
Yeah.
But then you're having conversations that probably like, you know, regular everyday people are having.
Yeah, they make her character. She's a piece of shit.
A little
huh?
shitty, but she wears it on her
Very, because she's
sleeve.
asking like she's
Yeah.
doing rude shit. Like, how much is this apartment worth and all this?
Exactly. Yeah. But then but that's what I love about that conversation she has with Chris Evans later in the movie when they're like at the wedding and they kind of have this big emotional
that was good.
blowout.
That was good.
And she's like, I love you. Like love is on the table, but I don't know if I
I'm
don't
not
know
good
if I
enough
can
for you.
handle. I don't know if I can handle eating at the same shitty restaurant and living in that shitty apartment. And it's like that's like that's just real though. That's like shit that it's like the deepest, darkest shit you'd never say. And she says it.
It's like the most realist. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she does kind of say like, I'm just not like I'm a shitty person basically.
Yeah.
Like,
She literally
Yeah.
says that in the movie. And it's like, I'm like, wow. Like
So
that's
she's aware.
Wild, dude. Because it's like, that's stuff that, you know, it's like people don't say, but they think it.
Yeah, no, and then the whole like they set it up with the very first scene with the caveman because it was like
Yes.
you know,
Because
it's all about love.
She marries him. Yeah, they at the very opening scene,
the caveman.
they make it seem like she wants to marry him because he's bringing her gifts and
yeah.
offerings. But then the ending of the movie, it goes back to the cavemen, and it's like he obviously puts the ring on, and they're in love. Like it's more real, true love.
I know you probably didn't sit through it, but I sat through the.
I did too.
Oh, so
I
you
did
saw
too.
him? You saw the
Yeah.
little cameo?
I loved it.
The
Yeah.
caveman showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah. The whole, she obviously ends up with Chris Evans and like chooses, you know, who she truly loves and chooses like, you know, a lower end lifestyle, honestly, for probably the rest of her life.
She found out that surgery. He had that surgery. She's like, I'm out.
I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. Love ain't on the table.
Oh, you're not tall? Oh, fuck
Love
that.
ain't on the table. Yeah.
Basically, the moral of the story is you gotta be tall.
Yeah,
Even the most perfect guy, she found out that he originally wasn't tall, even though he's tall. She left and went to the broke dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. But then the whole like end credits, like as the credits are rolling, like I love the whole like they go get married at the courthouse, and it's just like you don't see them until like halfway through the credits, and then it's just like it's just like I don't know, it was just very like heartwarming, dude. Like I don't know, like it made me feel like fuzzy.
No,
inside.
it was good. It was good. Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, it was awesome. I highly recommend. I'd probably give it a probably an 8.
Yeah, I'm there with
7.5 to 8.
I say 8, solid 8.
Yeah, solid 8.
Yeah.
Especially like, I don't know. Obviously, you love a good goofy ass rom com, or you love kind of like a corny romance movie. Like you can love those, but it's nice to get something that's just maybe a little bit more elevated in like what it's trying to say. You know, like it has like worthwhile commentary that I think is like relevant for people to talk about.
You know, one thing that there was a scene where I thought it was going to go way different than what it did, which I thought was kind of like,
Which one?
Because I was like, same thing with Bring Her Back. I was like, oh, A24 movie, they're about to do some dark shit. It wasn't dark.
Oh, where the guy is outside of her apartment.
100%. Well, I thought it was fake. I thought the girl was like insane.
I kind of thought that a little bit.
I was
too.
like, oh, she's going to kill Dakota Johnson.
That's that'd be wild.
No, because I thought she was like just out there, and
Psycho.
she's like, oh, she faked this phone call. Like, you got to get here. The guy's here, and then she shows up because the guy's not there no more. So I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna go in the park. I was like, oh fuck, she's gonna get up there, and the girl's gonna like be psycho and like kill her. It's like, you ruined my life, and then she's gonna kill her.
Yeah,
but she gets up there, and the guy turns out that there really was a guy that was stalking. Like, he was there earlier, and it wasn't a setup to kill her. Yeah,
I will say like that plot line. The actress was really good who played, I think her name's Sophie in the movie.
Yeah, Sophie, yeah.
And, it's good commentary about modern dating because, like, there's a lot of psychos out there. And that's how it's always been. I mean, not just modern dating, but just, like, dating in general. But I guess more so in, like, the online dating or the matchmaking type of stuff. It's like you're going on dates with people you've never met in the real world. And it's like, that's kind of scary,
Yeah, for sure.
Like, people can turn out wild. But, like, I think that plotline was something I think they threw in because it is good commentary, but it felt a little out of place. Like, I don't feel like that was really needed to be in the movie. But not to say I didn't enjoy it. Like, watching it unfold.
I mean, you got to think of it like, so they want to add this element of like, she finally gets a break. Because throughout the whole movie, she's not really, every matchmaking she's done that we've seen has been bad.
It is the reason she loses faith in love, or in dating, or in matchmaking.
Her job,
dating,
her career.
And
this career that she's devoted to. And then she finally gets it. That everything works. And then, boom, the biggest like, no the fuck it didn't moment.
And that's honestly a big leader of why she ends up going back with Chris Evans.
See, so
there's a point. There's definitely a point. Yeah. I had to talk that out.
But the movie was solid. Pedro Pascal nailed it.
Yeah, he's good in everything, man.
He needs to slow down though. He's starting to hit that phase where he's like, you get too much of someone, you don't like him anymore.
Yeah,
and he's especially after he kind of carried everyone. No, everyone.
Well, dude, we have fucking Fantastic Four this summer, and then Eddington. So.
He needs to slow down after that. There is a point like where you hit like where you get so much of someone that you just don't like. Everyone starts hating on you.
Yeah, but
you can't turn down everything that he's in. One
of the best people in Hollywood right now.
Yeah,
he seems like such a genuine dude too.
Yeah,
seems chill.
Yeah, but sometimes those guys are like, you get some claw. You're too good to be. Weirdo. Yeah, I don't know. But Eddington, I'm excited for that with him and that.
Dang. Well.
That was a long one again.
That was a long one, but this week we got 28 weeks later, or 28 years later.
Yeah. Hopefully this podcast doesn't come out in 28 years. The next one,
right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, but we're hyped for that. I know you already bought your ticket.
I already got my tickets. Front center.
I'll be seeing it this weekend at some point. And dude, I know we were talking about this right before, but review embargo lifted 20 minutes before we were filming this podcast.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Reviews are looking really
good. Breaking news just came out.
Reviews are looking really good.
Really good.
So,
top tier critics, right?
Yeah.
Talking about it?
Yeah.
Giving it like, was it 90% shit?
Yeah, like 8s and 9s. Across the board, pretty much.
Hey.
I like it. But shoot, we'll be back with a review for that next, whenever that comes out.
whenever that comes out, hopefully we get on point. Hopefully we start putting out some more content for you. I was talking to Nate about
Exactly.
maybe
We got
putting out a
some
little 5-minute clip.
We got some ideas. We've been busy the last month or so.
Yeah, I've been very busy with Storm Chase. It's like April through June,
Yeah.
busy, but we're about to pick it back up.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess that's it. We'll see you.
Catch you later.
Catch you later.